Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Let me tell you, today we got a special guest in the house, Mr. Corey Duffel.
Yo!
Is here.
Just 2 specials, Chris? Just 2 specials?
How many do you want me to do? Jesus Christ, I do one
Hey, one
special.
more. It's 2018. I want about 20 specials.
20?
I want a trophy for being special.
Jesus Christ, Corey,
another
man, you
one.
came to the wrong place. Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you. Roger's going to get your trophy right here.
Thank
There you go.
you.
I don't know.
Very special.
Have you ever won a contest before? Is this your first trophy?
First trophy on the 9 Club.
Okay.
But,
There you go.
but
There you go.
I do have a trophy. It's a Vans Downtown Showdown.
Oh, that's a
First
good one.
place. And, what's good about this one is I beat Nigel Houston on it.
Oh,
I gotta watch
wow.
Nigel cry.
Oh.
Yeah, it was nice.
Now, is this because
He might have been 8 years old.
8 years old?
Maybe 15.
Hey, still, you don't have to tell people that. You could just say
I
you beat
Nigel.
him. Yeah.
I beat Sheckler. I beat Nigel.
Okay.
Didn't beat the Hawk.
Look
but
at
I
now.
beat some of those guys.
Look
know?
at you, man. What obstacle was it?
It was the Element the big boy obstacle. They built it for Nigel. The fucking smoke everybody.
Oh, wow.
And for some reason, I was like, hey, this looks kind of cool.
And you
It's
won.
just one of those days, like some days you feel good and
What was it, like a pyramid type thing
Okay,
with the
so-
whole, yeah.
No, it was
what is
terrible. It
They
was-
used to have the best obstacles of those.
That's what I'm saying. It was
it was
cool.
just like real,
Creech always had the sickest one.
Yeah.
yeah, man. So that's a cool contest to actually
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
I was pretty fucking stoked. I still have the trophy. It hangs up, like right in my entry hall as you walk in. First place. Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah. People have to know when they walk in the door.
They have
You're
to
coming.
know.
You're coming into a winner's house.
Yeah, but so it was this obstacle where
Mm-hmm.
it's like 6 flat 6, or it was like it started off as a 12 stair, a big 6 stair. No, I think it was a 12 stair, and then big hub is on it. Steep guys though, they were at the top. They were like almost not quite nip tall, but
Okay.
like mid belly button rib range about there.
They were big. Big hubbas. Yeah.
They were
Big and Steve.
upper butt stage, yeah. So they were they were the big guys that shoot you straight to the ground. Mm-hmm. And then after I was kicking some ass in this contest, go figure, right? I'm
I
fucking
was
killing
crushing
it.
it.
But so then in the middle of it, all of a sudden they made the 12 stair into a 6 flat 6 double set. It got bigger.
They transformed it.
It went Transformers. On us.
Transformer,
It
yeah.
went Bumblebee on us, and
Okay.
they had the gap to rail all of a sudden. So it went from like a normal rail down like the 12 stair to like a kink, double kink gap. Insane.
Wow.
Get destroyed nowadays.
But it's right up your
10
alley.
years. Yeah. right up.
Yeah. Right up your alley.
We
You.
had the big hubbas and gapped it, and somehow it was just one of those days. It was a fun contest, and
What did you do? What was the best trick you did on it? You thought, in your opinion?
well, I think the coolest trick I did a switch Japan down it. That was kind of cool.
Switch Japan.
Wow.
Japan. And I said, fuck it. It was like,
Okay.
it came to one of those funny things.
That is random and awesome.
It was like, someone was right there, and I was like, hey, I got this for you. You never seen this one before. Ah!
Switch
Did I-
Japan.
Yeah, I did it was more like a meat grab,
What
probably.
about, okay.
It wasn't like
Little-
Mike
little
Carroll
tweak.
Japan, but it was
Yeah.
like, in my imagination, it was fucking great.
It was right.
12 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
A long time ago, but it felt really damn good. I thought I did it good.
Yeah. Nothing. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say this. I got fakey flipped it first go. That was like one of those.
Whoa.
That always feels good when you get a fakey flip.
Oh, yeah.
We all know how good fakey flips feel.
Dude.
When they work, when they don't go up, they either smack your balls or like they rock it.
Sure.
But occasionally you get those kind when you actually pop where you need to pop.
Where you need
the
to pop,
thing with fakey
yeah.
flips, you always forget you have to pop like 8 inches before the obstacle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
timing is key on that one. For
Yeah,
sure.
if there's a crack before the stairs, pop 4 inches before the crack, because otherwise,
And haul ass, too.
Yeah.
always
yeah.
haul ass.
Right. I love a good fakey flip down something.
So that was one of those ones that worked. All the standbys, the old faithfuls were there.
What about the rail? Did you hit the rail at all?
I don't,
Gap
think,
to
I
rail?
don't think I touched the rail. It was
Interesting.
Niger size. It was like 13 year
Yeah.
old dread size back then. So
Okay.
it was like
Oh.
it was probably below sea level.
You like the
bigger
tall,
obstacles.
right.
I'm kind of a tall dude.
Yeah.
So skateboarding is always easier if shit's a little bit taller, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
The faster you go, it's easier sometimes.
Totally.
So I just did some of the old standbys, the fakie flipper, the fakie
Yeah.
frontside flip guy, and then
Perfect.
put the switch Japan.
What, you fakey flip the double set?
Yeah.
Wow. 6 flat 6?
6 flat 6 back. I think that's what it was.
Dude,
maybe
that's-
maybe I'm fucking out of my mind now. Maybe it's like a 3 flat 3. But
3 flat 3.
hey.
Have to look for the footage of that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But speaking of being tall, you're a tall dude.
Yeah,
When you
like-
came in here, I was like, whoa, dude, what are you, like 6'2"?
Yeah, you're good with that.
Yeah, thank you, bro. I'm good with heights. I'm good with heights. No, but
Yeah,
6'2", that's pretty. That's a tall. I mean, for a skateboarder, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, most of us are. You guys are all kind of actually rather big too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's like
I'm not
Southern
that-
California,
he's actually 5'2". Yeah,
He can carry. I don't want to say.
the camera changes
Yeah, we had the
everything.
wide
I would
angle,
laugh
yeah.
at myself if I was 5'2".
But most skateboarders are small dudes. Most
Sure,
of us
sure.
are.
Oh, yeah.
Most of them are what 130, 5'7", maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Best dudes, but however, I'm gonna be the cocksucker right now and say the tall dudes always look sick. You can't say BA
There
doesn't
you
look
go.
tight.
BA
Ron
looks,
Willie looks sick.
looks
Oh, hell
really
yeah.
good.
Absolutely, and he actually had grace too.
Hell
One of
yeah.
the few tall guys
Still
that
does.
actually, of course,
Who's this?
wellbone,
Ron Willie.
Oh, Ron Whaley.
the wellbone.
Yeah, there you go.
He
Isn't Rick Howard kind of tall too?
Rick Howard's
Massive.
tall guy.
Yeah.
And okay,
Banana
let's talk about
hats.
Rick Howard style. He's like smooth malt. He's like a smooth malt or something, like a tall can. Like the shittiest beer. It's kind of sloppy, but so fucking smooth. It's awesome.
Yeah. I like that analogy.
Who
Right.
else skates like Rick Howard? Nobody
No
else.
one.
You know.
Who else pushes like Rick? He's almost falling off a skateboard, but it's also so smooth at the same
Right.
time.
Yeah.
So like I don't drink, I don't know anything about booze, but we always compare them like a smooth malt. Whatever that even means.
I mean, you said it so genuinely and nicely. I mean, if somebody called me a shitty beer, I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck you. Man. You know what I'm saying? But you said it so
at
so
PBR.
eloquently.
Because we all grew up in that time where we watched Rick skate.
Yo, yeah.
I mean, nobody does it like him.
Right?
Some of the best 360 flips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that board slide in the Blockhead video, like a 21 stair board slide. Anybody remember that?
Raj.
Oh, yeah, off the one at the bank?
Not the one off the bank. The one, so Duffy 50-50 is like the 2022 stair rail. He does the slappy and the tray flip after, the classic Pat Duffy 50-50.
He board slid that?
Rick board slid that.
What? That was before my time. That
Yeah.
was before my time.
Well, okay.
Listen, give him that
So-
trophy back because he stumped Raj. And that's very
It's in the Blockhead
rare.
video.
Yeah.
He board slides like a 20 stair handrail.
Dude,
This might be like 1989. I mean,
one of the
Yeah.
best.
It's good at dude. Barrel heel flips.
Oh my
Rick
God.
flips.
Yeah.
Rick flips.
I had a Rick flip in the park before, strictly as a tribute to Rick Howard.
Wow.
It was
There you
like
go.
I'm doing a Rick flip just to show I love Rick Howard.
There you go. Speaking of not drinking or anything, totally sober.
Totally sober.
Never touched a drink. As he
club.
picks up
Hey, here's
Raj's
my first
beer.
one.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go nuts tonight, guys.
See what happens when you come on. See what happens when you come on the 9 Club. Everything changes. Everything.
Nuts.
Corey, everything goes downhill. But nothing.
Nothing.
You've never taken a sip of beer or anything.
Never.
Never your life.
Never in my life, man. Just never found any desire for it.
What?
And everyone's all on tours, everything.
Oh yeah.
People are like, oh, it's waits with you here. Have a beer with me. I'm like, I don't drink. They're like, dude, I was partying with you last year.
You're
I'm like,
no.
No, you were partying.
no, I was like, yeah, maybe you. Exactly. I'm like, I'm just a fucking bit out of my mind, maybe, but I don't fuck with it. you
But
know?
why not succumb to any of the, like you said, the tours and trying beer or something? What's the deal?
There's a couple of different reasons I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, later, like now, obviously, I'm 34. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, what am I gonna start fucking drinking booze now at 34 and just? I don't even have enough money to like hardly survive. And what am I gonna spend all my money on a 6-pack? Shit.
Raj seems to do it.
Thanks, Venmo.
But at this age now, I just realize I'm like, if I've gone this long without it,
Sure. There's no big deal.
I'm quite, happy and content with
Yeah.
my way of life.
But
as
not
it is.
even like let me just try. Let me see what the big hubbub is. Let me try a sip.
Okay, so
let me.
there's a couple of factors.
Go ahead.
I'm also really scared of it because
Why?
I'm very quite. I have a.
I take the personality.
I would say so. I mean,
Okay.
you guys have seen me for I've been here 10 minutes and we're already fucking going bananas.
no,
Hey,
actually,
check this out. What you got over here?
actually, yeah.
Oh, you got a Stella? Well, fuck that. Let me try that.
Let me try 10 of these.
How's it with Perrier? Let's make some champagne.
Yeah,
You know, like,
exactly.
I just think I'm a little bit intimidated by it,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay.
Family problems with it as well.
Sure. Okay.
So
yeah.
that would be the main reason as
Yeah.
a kid growing up in the household with
Okay.
it. I mean, my dad's obviously like my best friend, actually, probably, but he's always had a booze problem his whole life.
Okay. Yeah, I can see how
And-
that can.
Never wanted to be home around that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
so it was just something I wasn't interested in.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, like 12, 13 years old, when all your buddies start doing it, it then makes you feel like you're like, hey, I'm leaving home to get away from this type of shit. And here now I'm gonna be hanging out with all my fucking dickhead friends, and they're all doing it too.
Exactly.
God damn it, you know.
Yeah,
so-
you can't escape it.
No.
And then going on tours, and I mean, Jesus.
tour, and then after a couple of years, when I got heavily into like punk rock and like just rock and roll, to me, punk rock was always about going against the grain.
Right.
Like some people think, you know, being punk is only about chaos and destruction, fucking party, let's fucking stick the hammer, you know,
Right.
fucking rage,
go
and-
crazy.
Yeah, let's kill ourselves, live fast, die young.
Sure.
To me, like I said, punk was going against the grain, and I thought it was cool
Right.
to not be like all my friends who
Okay.
were partying. I was like, you guys are fucking normies. You guys are all doing this.
Doing the same
I don't
shit.
want to be like you guys.
Oh, okay.
You know, I kind of have that mentality.
I like
towards
it though. Yeah.
And it was just, and so I just never got into it. You know, and then, and also like I said, it's one of those things. I think I would probably also really enjoy it. So
that's a
you know, those
scary
guys
thought.
were seen
yeah.
as I walked up in Venice, like riding the bird scooters on those, and the guys laying in the gutters looking at the stars.
that
Would be me.
That would be you.
It would be beautiful. Look at the stars all the time. Everything looks
Blacked
good.
out in the gutter.
Yeah. It always looks good when you're looking up, and you always know which way is up.
Trust me, his eyes are probably closed and he's still seeing stars. You know?
Exactly.
This is
So-
but that's cool though. It's cool that you didn't, you stuck by your values.
Absolutely.
You know what I
why
mean?
not?
Yeah.
And so then, also, most of my heavy drinker buddies, guys who I used to tour with, were also always the guys like, yo, Duff, man, nah.
No.
You're not the kind of do this. You're going
Good.
to kill yourself or you're going to kill somebody else.
Right.
And so I already feel like I'm a bit out of my mind a little bit. I'm kind of, I don't know if like my levels are all right there sometimes. I feel like I'm kind of,
So levels
you
are off.
know, it's, it's like that manic type shit sometimes.
Right.
Were you ever annoyed with like everyone else drinking all the time, and you're like, dude,
Because let me tell you something. I can't stand being around drunk people sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
It's
it's the
annoying.
worst. Like you know that they're talking to you, and you're having a
Hey,
you're having a
see this one time, hey man.
yeah.
worst-
They're not going to remember anything.
No,
you know, and you're
sure.
just having this meaningless conversation with this drunk guy. Go ahead.
The worst is when you don't drink.
Yeah.
Because I didn't start drinking until I was like 23.
Okay.
Hard to believe.
Sure.
But like just dealing with people, you're like, dude, let me buy get you a drink. What do you mean you don't drink? What do you mean you don't drink? Like,
See, now that's
Yeah.
right. See, now I go out too to these premieres, and I mean, I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink that much, and people are always like, "Let me get you a drink." And over and over, I'm like, "No, dude, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I could say no. You know what I mean? Like, and respect that.
But then here's my thing. I don't care if you want to drink. That's your life too.
exactly.
It doesn't bother me.
Exactly.
People then go, so you straight edge, and I go, fuck no.
Right.
I fucking can't stand those dudes. So, me and Joey over here, we were going through some old footage today. He had me bring down some of my old VHS tapes from when I was a kid, because he's putting together like an old like video of some of my old shit.
Dope.
And so he was like, we were watching some of it. And then when I got on Think Skateboards when I'm 13, like when I got on Think, I was wearing green Dickies, pentagram shirts, or the Scapegoat t-shirt, the fucking Only Bird We Know. Like I was wearing Thrasher at like 13 and wearing
Gotcha.
like pentagrams and like 666 and
Yeah.
very offensive stuff to some people.
Yep.
And then when I got on Think, we were watching this footage, and all of a sudden then like my outfit changed because
You're wearing-
Greg Carroll wanted me to be like the Brady Bunch type dude. Oh, we got the clean cut blonde kid on the team, and I'm all of a sudden I'm wearing this fucking hideous red T-shirt and these baggy cargo pants that I was not really interested in.
That's what
And-
you got for free.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so we were looking at this footage, going, "What the fuck just happened?" 6 months ago, I'm wearing a fucking backwards mesh hat, shaved head. I'm fucking missing the front. My front tooth was chipped off, like full on, like just like Hesh dude.
Yeah.
Wade Spire's favorite skateboarder. 6 months later, I'm on Think, like I gotta like they're just wearing this terrible stuff. And it was a couple clips that went through today, and we're like, yeah, that's good footage, but maybe
Maybe we're not going to use
I don't- yeah,
that.
exactly.
Maybe we're not.
do you
going to.
remember like what was going on with you at that time? Like what you were thinking when you were wearing that?
Yeah, I remember not being very excited about it.
That's hard to do. If when you're wearing something
if
you're
you're
not
not
stoked,
yeah.
that's not.
Especially as you get older, it's
Yeah.
really hard. Fuck. I mean, we all put on our pants and like, can I move in these things?
Oh, yeah.
If you're not, I mean, I heard you guys talking about like, the white shirt and the black shirt the other day. Mm-hmm, like, outfits.
It could affect you.
Your
Yeah,
attire
sure.
really does affect something.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Especially when you humidity, anything. Sir,
Get sticky.
So you 13 years old, you got on Think.
13, I gotta think.
When did you start skateboarding?
I started in 94 on my 10th birthday.
3 years later, you got sponsored.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that like normal?
Pretty
Is that-
impressive. No, I think it's impressive,
Yeah,
dude.
I was
Like, that's fucking gnarly.
And so, yeah, April 11th, 1994 is when I got my first board. Because it's my birthday. So that's.
Oh, so now that's okay. I was
That's
going
why
to
I
say,
remember
you're good at dates.
That, yeah, I definitely aced history, but what's that matter? It's just memorization in the history book.
You're born in 411.
Yeah, I always think that.
Oh, wow.
You're the first guy that's ever. I always thought I was so cool as a skateboarder, like as a little skate rider. I'm like, yeah,
411.
411, baby.
Yeah. Surprised Kelly didn't catch on that.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Get jumbled.
that's when I started skateboarding. It was like
Yeah.
one of those things before I skated. I would see the guys with like cut off camo shorts, chain wallets, mohawks, and like cool shit. This is like 92, 93, 94. Like
Okay.
when you would still see like the kids that they would hang out at school after school. What's up with that, anyways? Remember, like as a
Yeah, you
kid,
don't,
like now,
They have no place to
never-
go.
Get the fuck out of there.
yeah, but like you guys probably remember that too. Like on the weekends, you go back to your high school to go skate or something.
Sure.
You're like, who else does that? Like,
Right.
you climb up on the roof, you're just hanging out. Like, but I could remember being at a swim meet. I had to do the swim team. I never liked swimming, but I had to do it.
Get your
And-
credits or whatever.
yeah, I was quite a good swimmer.
Did you wear a Speedo?
Of course, and I still wear a Speedo. Like, no joke. I have a red Speedo I wear all the time, and
Not
to me, it's
not to the beach or something.
not
do
to
you?
the beach for sure.
Really?
Absolutely.
We're not going to the beach.
I'm not ashamed of myself.
Okay, that's.
I'm very proud of my body. Is what I'm saying. But yes, I wear Speedos.
A red one.
I'll
That's pretty
text you
sick.
guys the photo.
Oh,
later on.
please do.
It's not
Yeah.
gonna be it's not gonna be full nudie, but you can see the Speedo.
DM that to Kelly. He'll like it.
I will.
Totally love that.
So I can remember coming back from the swim meet, and this high school, it was called Akalani's High School. I can remember this too because I'll get into another story there. But I can remember seeing like some kids, smoking ciggies, chain wallets, like I said, cut off shorts. They were probably like 17, 18, but they were doing ollies on the skateboard. At the time, I didn't know what it was called.
Sure.
It was the jumpy.
Jumpy.
That thing's like a fucking jumpy.
I didn't go up to them and say, that's a cool jumpy. That is wrong move.
And I was like, man, you doing that Michelangelo shit? That's cool, man. I just saw like Ninja Turtles.
Sure.
Because obviously, my age, being a couple years younger than you guys, the Ninja Turtles were very inspirational in
Right,
skateboarding.
yeah.
They're doing full pipe loops. They're eating pizza. They're doing everything. That's like they were living the American dream.
Right.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing these kids skate, thinking it was really cool. And I remember looking at them like with my mom because we were leaving, going to get back in the minivan. No, we had the Volvo at that time. We didn't have the
yeah.
minivan yet. We had the Volvo still.
Volvo.
Heading back to the Volvo
Okay.
and being like watching them and like totally adoring it and being like, these guys are so cool. And they were like super kind. They're letting us watch it.
Yeah.
And I was timid. I didn't know how to like say, hey, that's awesome. Because I was probably 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
And my mom, I can remember being like, how do you make it jump? And they explained an ollie. I can remember them showing like how we've all done it to everybody that asks. And you go, come on, bro, it's basic physics, dude.
Right.
You take the fucking foot, you put it there, you slide, you jump. You got an ollie. You got a jumpy. That's how you jumpy.
1, 2, 3.
And so I can remember that and be like, skateboarding is cool. And for years, I wanted to skateboard.
Right.
Because I had the Nash Nightmare board. That board sucked, but it was cool. Left it out in the rain one time. It never worked
Let's get
again. The
done.
tires were just dust.
Tires.
Yeah, the tires and no more.
Jumpies and tires and
You guys
Who are you? I thought we were getting Corey Duffel. All of a sudden we're getting...
Duff man says a lot of
wearing
things.
red speedos and shit. Like
I like 56 millimeter tires. So,
Sixes.
but so I had the Nash board. We left it out in the rain. My brothers and I had three of us had to fight over one board.
Okay.
I want to go knee first on the driveway. No, it's my turn to butt board.
Sure.
But then April 11th, 411, 94.
Issue 94.
Yeah, 94. I think Ronnie Krager was on the cover, alling over like a green electric box, maybe.
Okay.
jumpy.
Or maybe,
Jumpy, yeah,
he was in a
Jumpy,
jumpy.
Jumpy,
It could have been Josh Beagle, issue number 8, doing a jumpy over a white hip. That
Well,
could have been.
That could have... Right.
That could have been in April 94 about that time.
Riding
Kelly?
49 millimeter
yeah.
tires.
So, my neighbors had a skateboard. Not my neighbors, but my buddies who lived down the street, Chris and Aaron. And they had skateboards. this is a pretty cool story. They got their skateboards from a very famous artist named Twist, Barry. He did a Mad Circle collab.
Barry McGee?
Yeah.
Yep.
So the first skateboard I ever got to ride, it came from Barry McGee. He
pretty
gave them
sick.
to my friend Chris Stanley and Aaron. They got boards from Barry because Chris and Aaron's uncles were buddies with Barry. He was an artist with them, or with Barry. So they were like tagging buddies or something. And one day the Stanleys came home with skateboards.
Whoa.
And, like, we were like neighborhood brats together. We just, in the 90s, we were just cul-de-sac kids.
Yeah.
We were just cruising and like, what? You got a skateboard? No way. I'll trade you some pizza. I traded some Little Caesars to, borrow the skateboard for the night.
Little Caesars.
I traded some Little
Teenage
Caesars.
Mutant Ninja
Nice.
Turtles.
I know. $5
Yeah.
fucking pizzas. Right
Yeah, because
there.
it was Wednesday night. Wednesday nights was like Little C's night.
Yeah.
My dad wasn't home. Mom was going to school.
Sure.
So the three of
Money's
us
on
were
the
kind
table.
of, we were kind of like latchkey kids. So
Okay.
we were, Wednesday night was Little Caesars night. Little C's. It would be sitting there like on the counter already when we came home. Mom probably got it 6
Oh, she
hours
got it,
before.
right.
And it was even cold Little Caesars good too.
Was it a
Just
whole pizza you traded or just
a couple slices.
Okay.
Just,
Oh,
he got a
Okay,
couple slices.
okay.
And we got to borrow the boards for the night.
Wow.
And that was like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever.
Huh.
And the following week, then I traded like my Alien vs. Predator comics to borrow it again. I remember trading like comic books
Now you're trading them to just borrow the
just
board.
to use the skateboard for maybe 20 minutes.
It's not
30
really
minutes.
good barter. I don't
Wait, they're
think.
keeping this.
Yeah.
They're
Just-
keeping it?
They're keeping it. Yeah,
Right.
that's fine. That's but I got to ride a skateboard.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
And that's cool with me,
You gotta
man.
do what you gotta do, you know?
Yeah, I was stoked.
Yeah.
This is a skateboard. It was
Yeah.
a Mad Circle board too, which is
There
pretty
you
fucking
go.
Was it
cool.
Conrad Foster?
It was not Kyra's board because his was like 98, 99. Is that what we discovered last week, 2 weeks ago? No, this was the Twist board. And so, in a weird, odd sense, tagging got me into skateboarding because I guess maybe Justin Gerard must have known, Barry. I'm guessing that's where the collab must have come through.
Yeah.
And so, we're right on that board. This is probably a month before my birthday. And I'm like, Mom, I want a skateboard. And so, she was like, well, we had no clue where you got a skateboard at. Living in Walnut Creek, weird little suburban town. We didn't have skate shops. At that time, I mean, even you guys probably remember skate shops. You went to like a bike store, they would have skateboards. Or I went to like the surf shop. It was called Ooga Booga Beach. Like Captain Caveman style. Like probably like it came from like TNC Surf. Like there's little video games. Like
Yeah.
that's why I always thought Ooga Booga was. Like, what the fuck is an
Ooga Booga Beach in Walnut Creek.
It was, Ooga Booga was Concord, California.
Oh, my
next
bad.
town, yeah.
My bad. Next town over. Okay.
And there was a Burger King next door. I probably got a Whopper Jr. at the time. They were still 59 cents. This was a big day. This was a birthday, baby.
Right.
I got a Whopper Jr. Probably actually had to share it with my mom because 59 cents was actually kind of pricey after buying a $100 skate. Probably an $80 board complete back then. maybe.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And I went there, but Ooga Booga was like the bikini shop, the bong shop, and they had some skateboards on the wall.
Oh.
And we found it randomly because I don't think we actually went to the shop knowing it was there.
Okay.
We were just at the weird little strip mall parking shop. I think is what it actually called, the parking shop place.
Yeah.
And I remember being like bored, and I like started just cruising down the little strip, like. I looked in, I was like, "Whoa, this shop looks sick." Because they had
They
like,
got
probably had like
bombs.
Reef Girls lights on the wall or something. That's why like Reef Girls, sick.
They got flower vases.
Yeah, that's right. No, actually, unfortunately, I knew what they were.
Oh, you knew.
because,
Okay. Alrighty, yeah.
The water pipes.
Go
ahead.
So I snuck into Ooga Booga. And I saw it was a skateboard shop, and so I talked my mom into getting a board.
Do you remember
And
which board?
It was a Wade Spire. So dig this.
Okay.
This is fucking so cool. I think. Yeah, so fucking cool, man. But I think it's actually really neat the way the universe works sometimes.
Sure.
So I pick out a board on the wall. It's an Everslick. It's an 8.5. And it shows a chick, like a Valkyrie type girl, sword in her hand, sword and axe, and there's a dead dude on the ground, decapitated, blood's coming off, and you just see this hot Viking girl, warrior.
Okay.
Like Xena Princess style,
Sure.
like
That's first image that came into my mind.
very sexy, yeah. Very robust, just really,
Voluptuous,
really,
yeah.
I was down. And it was an Everslick, so it was shiny.
There you go.
So it was like, hallelujah. Like the light just was like, bring me to
Gotta
the
have it.
titties, And so,
Did your mom walk in and be like, absolutely not?
nah, she goes, which one do you want? I go, I want that one. And she goes, okay, cool.
Oh, that's it. Oh, yeah.
My mom,
Okay.
yeah.
Mom-
My parents
mom's
are-
cool.
Oh, my mom fucking rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I get that. I get some Venture trucks, feather lights with the green bushings.
Oh,
Not just they were the feather lights.
proper
The
setup.
originals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some Spitfires, you know, because it's the Bay Area.
Sure. Oh,
That's
there
probably
you
the
go.
only tires available out there. You know? You think we had First Division in Walnut Creek and Concord? Fuck no.
Spitfire tire shop.
Yeah. We had the Spits, you know, so I got the Spitfires and I got the feather lights and I got
Okay.
the Think Wade Spire.
Wow.
And years later, not years, maybe 2 years later, I'd
Mm-hmm.
find out Wade Spire lives in Concord. Wade's the local pro in my town.
You had no idea.
No idea.
Wow.
Wade becomes the first pro skateboarder I ever meet.
Oh wow.
Becomes
Sick.
I become friends with Wade. You know, Wade's at my wedding. He's at my friend's
Wow.
wedding. He built a mini ramp in my backyard. He designed the ramp that would go in my backyard years later.
Wow.
And my first skateboard's a Wade Spire ThinkBoard, which I thought,
That's pretty
That was-
amazing.
That's-
yeah, it's cool how it all worked out.
Yeah.
Like, dude, what a fucking bizarre thing.
Right.
No idea. The guy working at the shop, I don't know. He was just so busy selling, flower vases. He had no idea.
You just wanted to get you sell your board, right? Right.
I mean, at this time, this is back when you would buy like the graphic shirt with like the jester guy. Those are probably gonna come back. It's the '90s is back, and
For sure.
you would get like the wizard wear, like crack kills.
Those would be hot
wizard
right
wear.
now.
Do you remember? Anybody else remember that shit?
I don't remember Wizard. I remember the graphics, though.
Yeah, Bad Boy Club was there probably too. All that really cool shit was there.
So you obviously told Wade about this story and everything.
course.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I ended up getting on Think, 3 years later,
Mm-hmm.
we shot an ad. It was me and Wade all in the Gap together. Like old dude, new dude. At this time, Wade's probably 23 years old, like I said.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And he's the old dude. Fucking so unfortunate, but we were all in the Gap together that he all in the Dogtown video. It was like
Wow.
a huge gap back then. And I remember being like, I'm all in the Gap with Wade Spire. This is really cool. And that was I think that was the first time I ever shot like a professional
Professional,
photo that
wow.
wasn't like off my little Bart Simpson spy camera or my like disposable camera type
Okay,
thing.
right.
You know,
right.
like one of those like little Christmas gifts. Like, yeah, cool. Flashes were set up. Had to do it like over and over because you never know with a fisheye.
Sure.
That guy had a new
and it's
fisheye.
film, you don't
focus
know
it,
what the, yeah.
And so I became friends with Wade.
Wow.
And so, I mean, to this day, Wade is still in the top 3 favorite skateboarders.
It's amazing.
I mean, still the best spine ramp skater of all time.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah, I have no. You can argue with me all you want, anybody else, but I'm glad you're on my side. But
Yeah, I was a big fan of Wade.
yeah, it's like nobody looked cool on the board than him. He had such great style,
Yeah.
good vert style, good street style, everything. He was just-
ATV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where'd
Or-
you go? I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
go
I was
ahead.
just
Go
gonna
ahead.
say, I was
please.
gonna this new ATV thing, but back then it was just known as the skateboarder, and that's what Wade used to tell me.
Yeah.
I would say, man, Wade, you're really good at ramp. He goes, I'm a skateboarder. I
Right.
skate. What the fuck do you mean, kind of?
Yeah, yeah,
You would
yeah.
call Wade was Old Man Spire.
Okay.
Fucking Old Man Spire was a real dickhead.
20 years old.
Old Man Spire, yeah. It was skate coach Wade.
What's age difference?
It was probably 10 years old. 10. So
You were 10 years apart from Wade?
I think so.
Okay,
Probably.
so yeah, you could see the old
yeah,
man
and he had
thing.
he had a kid already at that time.
Oh.
He was married.
Boom. Okay.
Married. That's like my parents,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
13. You're married.
You're settled down
you're
already?
40 years old. Just kidding.
But didn't you say that like a year or two later, like Wade was done with skating?
That, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre because Wade was. Well, I thought Wade was killing. If you watch his dedication part, which was 1998. We watched that video today. That's the one where you noticed me wearing the funny clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Going, what the fuck am I wearing? That red flex for the hat with the light bulb on it? Oh, shame on me, But Wade's part.
That's
the
what he
Fu
was
Ma-
pushing.
Yeah, he skates the Fu Manchu and the dog pisser he does over that spine. And so that was one of the first indoor skate parks I ever went to because I got to go with Wade. And so I watched Wade on some of those sessions, doing the salad grinds and the front hurricanes over that spine and been like, fucking hell. I was also there the same day Eric J does like a ollie up to disaster and he pushes the rollerblader that flies over the hip. That was the same night
No
that
way.
Wade filmed a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
So how did you feel like having Wade? You get on Think, and then you're this guy. You meet Wade, you become friends, and all of a sudden he's out.
It was totally bizarre.
Yeah, I bet.
But I feel so. I got so much respect for Wade because I feel like he never planned on being a pro skateboarder.
Oh.
He was just a great skateboarder.
Right.
And I think his plan was to always be the construction dude. He's not a construction guy. He's a truck driver.
Oh, okay.
And I feel like that's kind of what he always wanted to do. He comes from a town called Danville, which now it's a fucking yuppie scum town. It's like, I mean, it would be like the Beverly Hills of, like my zone of like,
Gotcha.
the East Bay now.
Okay.
But back then it was a farm town back in the, a long time ago.
Yeah.
50, anywhere from the 20s up.
Okay.
And so he really looked up to his grandfather, is what I always heard. And Wade always wanted to be the hick type dude. Like that was like, and Wade was the hick. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what was so cool about him. Those fucking Levi's had the skull in the back, and we talking to Wade and spitting out at you.
Oh yeah, he's got the dip. He's got
Yeah,
the dip
he always
in,
had
yeah.
the dip.
Oh.
Always had the handlebar.
Always had a flannel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him telling me one time that, he went on a 3-week trip and only wore the same outfit the whole time just because, the other guys complained about him stinking sometimes and never changing his jeans. So I remember him being like, I'm going to wear the same outfit for 3 weeks. And I'm going to be like, Wade is fucking cool, man. This guy's my hero, man. Like,
Did he help you get on Think, or did you?
Nah.
How did that come about? Just getting on there.
okay, so like from the time I was 11, like 10, 11, 12, we were skating San Francisco already. I live 20 miles east of San Francisco. That's where Walnut Creek is.
Okay.
So you could take the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit. We just call it the train. We don't have a subway, it's just the train. So we take the train into the city to go skate. You could sneak on it, or you could pay $2.50 for like a round trip back then.
Okay.
So you sacrifice eating Jack in the Box tacos that day, or you sneak on and you get tacos. Either way.
Either way.
It's like one of those things. You're like,
3 for $1.
am I going to eat today, or am I going to drive sneak on the train?
Yeah.
So we would skate San Francisco quite a bit. When I was 12 years old, I was skating Hubba Hideout. And
At 12 years old, you were skating hubba?
Yeah. So
How tall are you at 12?
I know.
I was pretty big. Probably, I would say at least like 5'7", maybe.
Oh
I
wow.
would say bigger than some of like these kids. Now I'm like, that kid just turned 21.
Yeah.
The fuck?
5'7" at 12.
Yeah, like.
What were you doing on Hubba?
Okay, well, I'll get into that.
Please,
in a
okay.
moment.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So on my 12th birthday, actually, we ended up at Hubba Hideout. I wanted to ollie Hubba at first because that was like an accomplishment.
You're
to go to
there,
Hubba,
yeah.
I'm gonna ollie the 6 there. I remember going to Pier 7 first and like asking, like, hey, where's Hubba at? Like asking some kid, like some of the local dudes.
Yeah.
Some of the guys were cool at Pier. Some of the dudes weren't cool.
Okay.
Drake Jones,
Oh.
the fucking coolest.
Okay.
Carl Watson, the coolest. And anyway, so we were just directed how to get to Hubba. They're like, just look for the building with the big X's on it.
Yeah.
You probably were told the same thing before. Just look for the black building. It's got big X's. 5-minute skate. And you first, like, oh, you'll go through the park. You'll see Mini Hubba. That's the 3-stair.
Yeah.
And so, like, sick, Mini Hubba. Fuck, this is cool. And we went to Hubba Hideout. Joey Bass and Drake Jones were there.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had shell toes on too. Yeah. Yeah, I was a fan.
You fit right in,
is
yeah.
my
Yeah.
favorite skateboarder as a kid.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and even to like this day, when he comments on my Instagram, I'm like, fuck
Drake
Drake
Jones.
Jones.
Hell yeah.
So it's my 12th birthday. And, we go there. I'm stoked to ollie it. Skating it. I ollie it. Drake's like, gave me a applaud. I got fucking props from Drake Jones. Then he goes, if you kickflip at first go, I'll give you $1. I was like, fuck
You're
it,
like,
okay.
that's 2 tacos at Jack in the Box. Yeah. I'm down.
Or it would have been the Carl's Jr. cheeseburger across the street at the time. 'Cause
Okay.
that was the only thing to eat over there.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Carl's. But I kickflipped Hubba first go. And Drake gave me $1. To this day, I still have that $1 bill.
still have
No way.
You didn't even go to Carl's Jr.
I
no,
saved
you
it.
saved it.
I saved
sick.
it. And at that time, so I put it in my shoes, because
Oh.
you would get robbed
Okay.
at back. San Francisco was not as nice as it is now, especially over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was robbed at 12 years old, gunpoint on the bus.
Oh, wow.
Like 6 of my friends, like we're on the way to FTC to buy new boards, or someone's going to buy a board, fucking guns out, robbing 12-year-old kids.
It's insane.
So you had to put your money in your shoes.
Sure.
So-
Raj still does that when he
Yeah.
goes to Starbucks over here.
It's a good call.
Walk on 20s right now.
He's walking on
So-
20s. Go ahead.
So yeah, Drake gave me $1, and that was pretty cool. Now let's fast forward a couple months. I'm back at Hubba skating, and Carl Watson's there, and now I'm actually skating the Hubba. Doing a crooked grind down. I did crooked it, like tail slid it,
Okay.
5-0'd,
Wow.
some of those moves.
At 12 years old still.
Yeah, 12.
Jeez.
And Joey saw the footage today.
Yeah,
He
he's
saw it.
got it.
Let's see that
So that's
footage
in like
soon.
my sponsor me video type stuff. Oh
Okay.
well, I'll tell you about the sponsor me video. That's where we're going right now. I'm gonna tell you about the sponsor me video because
Okay.
I had no clue about it. So Carl saw me skating it, and he was like, "Wow, you're like pretty good. Like, who are you? What's your name?" Type of thing. I was like, at that time, I'm Coey.
Yeah.
Very, very shy.
Shy kid.
I'm a very shy kid. And
Okay.
my speech impediment's really bad at that time. I couldn't say R's. I still
okay.
struggle with it. And
There's
but I was
an
like,
R in your name. You can't. Yeah.
Corey, yeah, that's what my real name's William. And thank you, Mom. Fucking gave me Corey, the hardest name to say in school. So throughout school and everywhere else, it was William because that's
Okay,
my
you
real
could-
name.
right.
And even tonight at the Del Taco or wherever the fuck Del Pollo Loco. Oh, I can't. No, I'm not giving the El Pollo Loco shout out. Shit. I fucking hate fast food. So Carl was like actually very impressed with it. And he goes, "Do you have a sponsor me video?" I said, "What's a sponsor me video?" I wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah.
Like we just got our Video 8 camera. Mm-hmm. That was like a lot of saved up money. There's like 2 summers we saved up for that thing.
Wow.
Damn.
That was like what, $300 when you're 12 years old.
Sure, it's a lot of money.
That was
yeah.
fucking. That's a lot of lawns to mow and a lot of other stuff like that. You know,
A lot of taking
A
out
lot
the
of- yeah.
trash. Yeah.
we got the Video 8 camera, and so we're filming it, and we had not started yet to make like home movies. And so Carl was like, "Do you have a sponsor me video?" I said, "Well, what do you mean? I don't even know what that is." He's like, "Well, put your clips together and make a video part." And like, I seen skateboard videos, but I still wasn't completely sure about like.
How to make them?
Yeah.
So you crooked grind and Tales at Hubba with no camera at first?
We went there first without it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just skating it because it was like we're
Just skating. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Skating.
skateboarding.
Skateboarding.
Remember how
Totally.
cool that was? Like skateboarding was that way. You would just hear a story, like the rumors in town.
You
Like,
know,
Sure.
document everything.
yeah, like, and somebody would even write on a ledge sometimes, like Scott Johnson backsmith this. Like, you could see that like around San Francisco, like Julio 50-50-50-50. Like, oh, that's cool, man. Like rumors carried a lot of weight back then.
Are you talking about that one against the windows?
Yeah, of course. You're always talking those names on it. So I think even we wrote her name, like, yeah, Feeble Grind, Crooked Grind, Shove It, you know?
Yeah.
that was a 97-year trick for sure. Crook Shove It. Yeah. I got that one.
Crook shove.
So all of a sudden we find out, like, okay, I'm going to make a sponsor me video. And so we had some clips already. Mm-hmm. And then so we went back to Hubba, filmed some moves on it, filmed some different tricks around, like, the bay. We put together a video over, like, maybe a month.
Okay.
I saw Carl again. Or Carl maybe told me, he's like, "Oh, find me at the pier." And I remember
Sure.
going, like, so excited, like, I'm going to find Carl Watts. I'm going to give him a sponsor me video for Mad Circles. You know, like, fuck, this is going to be so cool,
Right.
dude. And so I had my video. It's a yellow cassette tape that says birthday celebration. It came from the 99-cent store. I was so unsure how any of this stuff works. My own mom wrote the name on it. Like, I was laughing with Joey over here going, look at this title. It says Core and has like the address. And I was like, that's not my handwriting. Because I obviously didn't give a shit. My brother put it together.
Okay.
I was like, here's a Misfits song I like. We put Die, 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 My Darling on it.
Oh.
You know, so 12, 13, skating to like the Misfits. It was kind of, with pentagrams and 666. I was kind of like weird in like 1997 and 98.
Okay.
I think this would have been summer 97, most likely. And so we get the video. I'm all excited. Like, let's go to the pier. It's Saturday. We're going to find, because I had to wait for school. You know, it wasn't school.
Sure.
I had to wait for the weekend.
Right.
Of course, the pros were
Weekend
there.
Warrior.
Yeah, I was totally. But those guys weren't weekend warriors, only if they were there selling product. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh.
So
right.
I get there. Of course, Carl's not there. I'm like, fuck, I got my sponsor me video. I got this yellow tape. I got to use it. And next weekend, I'm out skating back to the indoor skate park that Wade Spire is fucking crushing. There was somehow I ended up at the skate park, hitched a ride with somebody I can't remember, but I still had my backpack. Probably had the 6-6 tool in it or something, maybe an elephant wrench or whatever it's called at the time. Like maybe a piece of wax that big or something. Maybe it's probably actually like a wax cup. Because you could actually afford.
What else is in this backpack?
Like, not much. Okay. Probably not much.
I love that you said wax cup because I feel like kids have no clue
Yeah, they do.
that like the first time like ever seen anyone wax a ledge, they use like a Burger King cup, and cups used to have like a wax coating on
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
And they would
Yeah.
basically rub the cup on the fucking ledge.
So we would
to get
have-
whatever wax off of it.
That's what we would have sometimes because paraffin that was like $2.
Sure.
Fuck. Once again, that's 6 tacos.
There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Paraffin's a good shit.
But I ended up at the skate park that Wade would annihilate. Greg Carroll from Think was there. And somehow when you're a kid, you see people in video, like you would see people occasionally, and you just knew who people was. Maybe because the industry was a little bit smaller,
Oh yeah.
but you knew who everybody was. Why would I know who Greg Carroll is at a 12, 15-year-old
Yeah,
kid?
yeah.
That's very
Yeah.
strange.
Right.
Oh yeah, hey, that guy's got, there he is,
Yeah.
He must have been in the credits of a video. Because he sure as hell wasn't Mike Carroll. Sorry, Greg, but like, come on.
Could have been an HD video. I don't know.
So Greg was there, and maybe I was skateboarding in the park, and he asked me if I had a sponsor me video. There's that fucking quoting.
Wow.
Yeah, here's my YouTube link, brah.
Right.
Let me get it out. Actually, let me just show you.
Let me
how
airdrop it to
kill
you.
right
Yeah.
now. So I handed him the yellow cassette.
The birthday celebration.
It was a birthday celebration. That's pretty cool. So we gave it to him. I'm like, well, that's cool. I gave this guy my video. 2 or 3 weeks later, I get a call. And this is strange. It was a call like 8 in the morning, maybe 7:30 in the morning, because I was obviously in school at the time.
Sure.
But I remember my mom, like, hey, Corey, you got a call. Greg Carroll's on the phone right now. And I was like, huh? What the? And I think it's like a prank call or something.
Yeah.
Like, hello? You know, I get back in my little boy voice. Hi, how do you do? And Greg is like, hey, I just watched your video. Do you want to ride for Think Skateboards? I kind of like just got offered over the phone. He's like, you should come to San Francisco and let's meet. And I'd like to show you the warehouse type thing.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, cool. My mom pulled me out of school that day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Going
is
back to
really
the
cool.
coolest mom.
Yeah, mom says, okay, cool. Yeah, you're not going to school today. Let's go to Hunters Point. Let's go to San Francisco.
Wow.
Gets the address. You know, this time you have to look at the Thomas Guide book.
Sure. Make some notes.
Okay, let's
Where
see
you're
where
gonna
we're
go.
going.
Yeah.
Who's this random guy calling my son at 7:30 in the morning to come to like SF?
Yeah, absolutely.
Creepy.
And grandparents thought that was very strange. My father too, my old man was
Yeah.
like, "You hanging out with what guys covered in tattoos? This guy and all tattooed up, picked me up in a Lexus.
Yeah.
What's going on, Corey?
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to tell me? You know, like
He's giving you free product. What's going on?
Right.
they really thought maybe it could be that way. Who
Sure.
knows?
Yeah.
So we get out there. I meet Greg. I meet the other Keith Cochran, this guy, Fish. And there they are watching my video with Phil Schau.
Wow.
There. Tim McKinney, Drew Hobel,
Damn.
Paul Zuwanich. They're watching my video. And I'm like, whoa. And in my video, I was wearing like zero the whole time.
Oh,
Throw,
shit.
Throw of It All had just come out. I was fucking under the influence.
Okay.
That shit was like changed my life. It
Right.
went from 20 shot sequence and trilogy
Oh, wow.
to fucking Throw of It
It's
All.
a good
to
video.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so all of a sudden, like, I was like, you don't have to do crooked grind shove it's and like the shake flips. Because, you know, like at that time, you had a questionable, which was before my time. But then, like, skateboarding kind of almost degressed in a weird way. It didn't, but people got better styles. And, like,
It got cleaner and bigger.
yeah, something kind of
yeah.
changed up a little bit for a bit. But then when Throw of It All came out and Welcome to Hell, that was like a whole different side of skateboarding I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking smacking their domes, eating shit, you know,
God.
bell sections, fucking Ed Templeton's balls showing, like some cool shit, you know? Some stuff you're like, damn, this is sick, dude. Yeah.
But you were into that music style before
Yeah.
that too already.
Absolutely.
So you were finding a new video that had the same music
That's
you
what,
were into.
and that's what turned me so on into it. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they had the Ramones playing, they had Black Sabbath playing. My dad gave me a Sabbath record, you know, I was 11 years old. He used to talk about, you know, getting stoned in 69 to Sabbath. So it was like,
Shit.
fuck, we have Donnie Barlow skating to Sabbath. Okay, this guy is fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. So, like, all of a sudden, like, really felt a connection in skateboarding. It was like the first time where I was like, hey, skateboarding is kind of cool. There's other guys that are different. Scarecrow Skateboards was like that too. Creature. Like, whoa, there's a Hesh thing. And Think at the time, even too. Wade, Phil, and Drew Hobel. Those were like three of the baddest dudes at the time.
Yeah.
And so that's when I was like, yeah, I want to write for Think. This is actually really cool.
Dude, the Damage video is gnarly as fuck.
Yeah. And that's how I think I knew who Greg Carroll was actually from Damage.
Damage?
He walks through Union Square. He's like, these are all my employees. And I remember being like, whoa, does that guy really have employees? Like, you know, you're
don't know.
11 years old,
Right.
so naive at skateboarding. Who would know? Fuck, I had no idea. It's in the credits. Of course it's true. And you find out the credits are like the best part because they're just goof offs and
Sure.
stuff like that. But so there they are. I get to meet some of my like heroes.
Right.
And by that time, I obviously knew Wade would for Think. And I was like, man, I could be on the same company as Wade Spire, my hometown hero.
Incredible.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
fuck, this is really cool. And so they walked me around and they gave me a package of like 4 skateboards. At 13, gave me 4 boards. And I think they were maybe doing circuit tires at that time. Yeah. I think it was circuit.
Circuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
It was, they gave me
Circuit.
some circuit. I don't think Lucky was a thing, so there was no...
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have no ABEC 4, ABEC 3. Maybe they were ABEC 5. Who knows? But they didn't have those yet. It was the circuit. Maybe it was Hornet. It was actually Hornet wheels. Fuck, Hornet tires. But
Were your brothers jealous? I mean, you're getting all these boards. Like,
I
maybe
think-
they want one.
check it out. They got
Okay.
boards too.
They got hooked up too.
Yeah,
oh,
they
there
got-
you go.
We all got like a windbreaker boards, like a shirt.
Are you older?
face?
Are you the youngest?
I'm the
or
middle child.
Middle. Okay.
Now dig this. Fausto Vitello comes over to meet me. He's like, I want to meet the new kid. Fucking Fausto comes over all the way from across the street from Thrasher. Cause
Okay.
you had Think was right here. Here's High Speed Productions. Fausto comes over, shakes my hand, like says, welcome. Phil calls me the Wonder Kid or something. He's like, you're the Wonder Kid. And I remember like, what the fuck? Like, this is really bizarre.
That's
Right.
amazing. That's
Yeah,
so
it was
cool.
really a trip. And then I remember wanting to ride independent trucks too. And I think I asked Fausto, hey, I want to ride for Indy.
Yeah.
Just like, why not? I'm
already here. I have nothing to lose.
I'm at Willy Wonka's, you know? Straight up, dude. Like, but I'm not Charlie because I'm not
I want
as
the
nice
everlasting
as he is.
gobstoppers, damn it.
I'm more like, Augustus
Augustus
Gloop or something
Gloop.
over here. Like, give it all, baby. I want it all. Bring it in. Feed me, you know? And so I remember Fausto said, I want you to ride for Venture.
Oh,
And it was weird because I was riding independent at the time.
okay.
And now I got on Venture trucks that same day too.
Wow.
Put me on Venture. And that lasted for nearly 20 years until recently. And that was like actually a weird one. We're going to just fast forward 20 years.
Go
but
ahead.
I got called up Thebo because all of a sudden it went to Deluxe. I called him up crying like, hey man, I just don't relate to Venture anymore. I'm going to hang it up. I'm done. And he was like, do you want to ride for Thunder? I was like, no. I was like, I just want to go buy a pair of independent trucks. And after 19 years of riding for Venture, I just quit out of the blue because I wanted to buy a pair of Indies and see what it felt like.
Why didn't you just go to the store and just buy a pair and just try them out?
I wanted to fucking ride for Indies since I was 13 years old. Let's just
okay.
face the facts. That's what it really comes down to. Jim's always been a good dude. And so, like, when I'm quitting Venture, like, I'm in tears, like, yeah, I just don't know. And he's like, so you retire and skateboard? And I was like, no, I just want to buy a pair of Indies. I just want to see what they felt like.
Right.
And now I've been riding Indies again. And I'm like,
Okay.
yeah, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so, the whole thing came out, Fausto put me on Venture, and I always thought that was kind of cool, actually.
Hell yeah.
Because it's Fausto Vitello.
of course.
And then they bring me over to Thrasher after that. It's like we're having a whole field day over here.
It's crazy.
Willy Wonka just keeps getting better
I
and better.
know, right?
So now,
Better get in the elevator and blast out of here.
Slap is downstairs. We only had Slap going, whoa, sick, Slap too.
Yeah.
Oompa
Juxtapose
Loompas.
at the time, maybe.
Right.
Maybe they even had the Golf Magazine swing or something. Or like,
Forgot about that. Oh, shit.
I just remember coming home with so much fucking shit. And then they bring me over to the Thrasher warehouse. Fucking this. And you have to remember, like, so me at this time being a NorCal kid, Thrasher was sick. So anyways, I get brought to the warehouse. And you guys probably don't know Sexy Mark. Did you ever go to the warehouse in the 90s?
No.
Okay, well, anyways, Sexy Mark worked there. Mark is the fucking homie. But
Sounds
he's
sexy.
very
Does he
beautiful
wear
guy.
Speedos?
What's up?
Does he wear Speedos?
He probably does. He'd probably be like, damn, get into the Speedos. He was like long ponytail, very beautiful guy. I remember like my mom being like, whoa, Sexy Mark is sexy, you know? But so he was like, your family, here's a box, or 2 boxes. And I just filled it up with probably 40 Thrasher shirts,
way.
sweatshirts, just everything. And then I was like, fuck it. And that was over 20 years ago, 21 years ago now.
Still wearing
And so,
it?
I still actually have a couple of them, just because,
Wow.
like, to me, it's cool, like, to be like, I still have my OG Thrasher things. Mm-hmm. And
You're a
so
bit of a
Thrasher's
hoarder,
all,
huh?
I'm a fucking terrible hoarder. But hey, it's not like newspapers. It's not that kind of stuff. you know?
Newspapers.
It's not like saving the cat turds on the ground, like the weird shit. I got cool. My shit is cool. So I got the fucking hookup from Thrasher.
Sick.
And Think. And so that's the start of my career, kind of.
How long did Think last?
I was
It's been
on
on
for
for years, dude.
Oh, they went on for years, but my relationship with Think was like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Maybe about 2 years.
2 years.
Till about 15. I think I made it till right about when I turned 15, maybe.
15? And that's when like Foundation came into play?
And that came a few years later.
Oh, it did?
So thinking it kind of a rather nasty note.
Oh.
Pretty bad. Well, they wanted me to be, like I said, they wanted me to be something that I wasn't.
Okay.
Like
They
a
want-
fresh type dude or something like that?
Kind of, yeah, because I had like natural blonde hair. You know, like when I dyed my hair black at 13, I remember Greg being like, you go down the wrong path. You know, like putting like safety pins on and shit, like being like he would tell like my mom or something like, hey, you gotta watch out. And I remember then there was like a time they were like, yeah, he's he's influenced by like the wrong skateboarders, kind of. And, like he's
okay.
type of shit. Like they wanted me to be a certain way,
Right.
and Phil had recently passed away, and to me that was kind of the end of Think. So we were about to actually go on a trip up to the YMCA skateboard camp, which I don't know if you guys have ever gone. Were you a YMCA?
Oh yeah, Visalia.
Who was your counselor as a kid? Remember?
Matt Eversole.
What a fucking cocksucker! Matt Evs, you fucking dickhead!
He clowned the fuck out of me, dude.
Oh, he was my counselor 1 year too.
Fatty.
Oh yeah, yeah. He called me fat when I was like 12.
Yeah, he didn't let us. He didn't allow us to skate. He was like, "No, you guys aren't skating today. You guys are gonna sit and suffer in the room." Like he was
You're at a
such
skate camp, by the way. Yeah.
But Joe
You paid
Brook,
for it.
yeah, Joe Brook was my counselor 1 year too.
Oh, that was probably a way better experience.
That was the best. And then the next year I have Matt Evs, man, the curmudgeon known as Evs. But now we're like,
Oh, he's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're about to go to skate camp.
Okay.
I'm not going as a camper now. I'm going as a fucking guest, dude.
There you go.
I'm
So
pumped.
what happened?
So we're about to go to camp. We were meeting up at my house because I'm going to be picked up because they all were coming from the city. They were picking me up, and then we are going to jump on the way to Fresno up to 99 up to
Sure.
Visalia. All of a sudden, as we're at the house, they had just showed up. Somebody, I can't remember if it was Greg. I think it was Greg, had just got a phone call from CHP. And replying going, "Hey, Philip Shaw has been found dead in an automobile accident."
Wow.
And we're at my house, and they just had gotten the news
Crazy.
that Phil had passed away. And I think it was Justin Williams came over and was just like, gave me a big hug and was like, "Phil's dead." And I was like,
Damn, dude.
I mean, that was like one of my heroes. And all of a sudden, like, it was just, I'm going to tear up right now. But it was like straight into like, "What do you mean?" And he died in a drunk driving accident.
Wow.
And it was like, I was so excited because Phil was going to come on the trip with us.
Right.
Like, Phil had taught me how to do Smith grinds a couple weeks before that. Like,
Damn.
fuck, Phil taught me front threes and Smith grinds. But like,
Yeah.
front threes, turn your fucking neck, look behind your shoulders. And with Smith grinds, I remember being like, "Go faster." Like, I'm struggling, Phil. Go faster. I can't do it. One more push, like.
Right.
And all of a sudden, Phil had passed out.
Wow.
I mean, not passed out, passed away, excuse me. But so all of a sudden, camp had been canceled.
Sure.
And now we had to go to the funeral, a few days later. And that was heavy. I think that's the first funeral of somebody that like I really knew had passed away. And that was like some real heavy shit. And to me, that's when Think kind of, in my eyes, it wasn't the
The same.
brand anymore because
Yeah.
it's just like, it was the power. To me, it was Phil, Wade, and Dan. And then all of a sudden, I feel like the company itself never was really the same after losing Phil either. I mean, it's got kind of like an identity was lost over there.
Okay.
And so I just wasn't that stoked. And then somehow I ended up at Tampa Am with Think though. I was like, fuck it, I'll go to Tampa, sure.
Yeah.
Why not, right? Like, it seemed cool.
Well, Tampa and back then, or still is, but that was like, that's where you shined.
This
that
was-
one contest.
Yeah, this was 2000. I went to the Tampa Am.
Yeah.
So 99 or 2000, I think 2000. But Andrew Reynolds is there. I meet Reynolds. Baker's about to happen soon. Terry's there. I become friends with Terry and Knox
Okay.
because why not? They would like other kids my age because at that time you didn't really see other like 14, 15-year-olds. It was like 14 to like 18. Like, so like I'm kind of like stoked. I meet Reynolds and I meet those kids, and then somehow I end up in the hotel room and they start talking about a new board company starting called Baker. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man." And then Knox and Terry were like, we should put Duffel on the team.
Wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." Like, not knowing, like, "Yeah, I'm down, dude. Fuck yeah, let's do this."
Yeah.
Not realizing, being a kid, you actually have to talk to another company,
To quit and go,
quit, do this stuff. I had no clue about any of the way the industry works. Like, now I'm finally starting to learn at like, when I turned like 32, I kind of figured out a little bit.
You took that a little bit.
I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, I wish I would have known some of this stuff, many, many years ago before all the bridges I burned. God damn it. But, so I'm in the hotel room and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. I get like kind of offered to ride for this new company coming out. And I'm like, kind of like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm punk rock, dude. Woo, fuck everything. At that contest, I was wearing a shirt that said, who the fuck is Jim Greco? Because I thought it was funny because people thought he was like the punk dude at the time. and I knew he was a fan of the Rolling Stones, like I was. Keith Richards used to wear a shirt that said, "Who the fuck is Mick Jagger?" And I got sick of so many people going, "Oh, you're like on the Greco train." But I always saw myself as being myself.
Sure.
I was never like, no, I'm not idolizing this guy, so who the fuck is Jim Greco?
Yeah.
And that's how I showed up, and it was like covered in blood and all fucking ripped up.
Did you make this shirt, or
Yeah, I
was
made
it
it.
you made it?
Yeah.
Okay. Marker and yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was really fucking cool, you know. Spray painted Ed Templeton shoes at the time, the Tempster shoes. That was like the America shit, you know, like with your Levi's on. That was like the halfway Hesh kit kind of, you know.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Hesh
And, like,
uniform.
you know, like you had the Excels on or something, but if you had the Templetons, you're like, yeah, you're kind of Hesh, dude.
That was tight though. I like the way that looked.
Yeah, for
even like
sure.
a fresh dude could be like, "Oh man, that looks tight."
And so now we're at the Tampa contest, and I quit. Well, I didn't quit though. I kind of told Greg, I'm going to write for this new company called Coming Out, and the headbutts weren't really in play yet. You know, I didn't get headbutted for it, but maybe it's kind of actually worse. So the next morning, as I wake up and I'm going to fly out the next morning,
Thing paid for you to get there, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what happened?
No.
Any guesses?
They left.
They left me, a 14-year-old kid. I got left in Tampa, Florida.
Whoa.
From Greg Carroll and Think Skateboards left me, canceled my flight home, and left me in Florida.
Well, you quit on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being left as a teenager on the
14
other
years
side
old.
of the country, no money, left because I kind of quit, I guess.
You quit and like a whim, like, "Yep, I'm just gonna write for this company."
Yeah, known like, yeah, this company that doesn't exist called Baker. I think,
On a
and I probably
skate
showed
trip.
up the next. And at this time, I think I was like a cutter too. Like fucking took my like a razor blade. I think I probably wrote like fucking cut myself like wrote Baker on my arm. Like, yeah, I'm on this fucking shit. Yeah, dude, I'm sick. You know,
What did you do?
Brian Anderson, BA, comes up in like a pickup truck, and BA's like, "Corey, what are you doing?" I'm like, I'm kind of lost. And Brian, I had been friends with already. Brian Anderson and Brad Stable were my neighbors growing up. Kinda.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So Bri is like, oh, Bri, he's the sweetest, you know?
He's great.
He's a real, very, very sweetheart. Like, this
Sure.
is like, Bri is one of the best people. We'll talk about some good Bri stories in a moment.
Yeah.
But he's like, well, how can I help you? Brian takes me to Tampa, to the airport. And I don't know if, to this day, I don't know if he paid for a flight or what, but Bri is the reason I got home.
Wow.
Like, Bri helped me, like,
That's sick.
yeah, like got me to the airport and looked up my name maybe. And at this time I'm 14. I didn't even have like ID. I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, here's my name. And they're like, oh yeah, you're on US Air. Like US Air, here's your thing. And that's back when they still fed you good on the plane too. I remember having on this flight, having like a cheesecake slice. Like, oh, fine, sick. It's the first time I had been on a plane
Okay.
before.
Right.
I got a Coca-Cola, like a cheesecake, a deli sandwich. I was like, fuck, life is sick,
Wow.
dude. This is pretty
So
cool.
it all worked out. You got home
It all worked out.
because of Brian.
And
What happened when you got back? Did
that's
you?
when my dad was like, what the fuck? And I don't know if he went down. I remember him saying, I'm going to go fucking down and kill the guy.
Wow.
Like, it was like my dad was like, my old man.
pissed.
Yeah, my old man's a gnarly dude, too.
Yeah.
Fucking real badass, big, just he's a man's man type dude. You know,
Okay.
just burly, silver fox.
Yeah.
And I remember like, no, don't do it. But I remember being like, I think my dad's about to go kill Greg. You know, like, he's going to fucking go settle this, like,
Yeah.
in the man's way. He just left. And so that was kind of, I didn't talk to Think for a long time. I didn't get full blacklisted from Thrasher, but it was kind of like a weird, like, hiatus type thing, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Like, kind of
Okay.
weird. Like,
Yeah.
Fuck this kid.
yeah, kind of like, fuck
Yeah,
this kid.
yeah.
Absolutely. Like, Mickey, all the deluxe guys, definitely, the vibes weren't so cool anymore.
And this is like in your hometown too.
Yeah,
This is like close.
Yeah, and
Close.
I'm finding out real fast how small the skateboarding industry is, especially in the 90s. I had no clue.
Right.
All I saw was 411s and trilogies and 20-shot sequences, Let the Horn Blow, like different shit, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no idea. And I'm like, and then maybe I've seen some other videos and like you see some hijinks in the credits. I'm like, yeah, just gonna fuck around, cool. No idea how it worked.
Wow.
I'm a ignorant, naive, I'm a child at this time, kind of.
Sure.
So then I was kind of just now like off everything. And I'm down now. Maybe it's like 2 weeks later, I jump on like Southwest, fly down at Long Beach to stay with Knox Godoy and Steve Godoy. Because I'm like, sick. I'm going to hang out with these guys, film with Jay Strickland and hang out. And I was like,
Do the Baker thing.
yeah, maybe I'm going to do the Baker thing.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. Whatever. I'm stoked. sick. America's sending me shoes now. Like it went like straight up like all of a sudden now Justin Reagan's sending me shoes. I'm hyped.
Okay.
Templeton shoes are coming in the mail for free now. The black one, size 8. I mean, we're like, what? Like 4 pairs came. Like, what's a boy to do with 4 pairs of shoes?
Is that the one with the toe cap?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes. They lasted for days.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like really excited about that, and so I'm down south now skating, which is also a trip. Like I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just leave school for a week to go skateboarding.
Wow.
And come down here and skating with Knox and Terry. Like TK was the homie. I mean,
Okay.
people wouldn't know that, but Terry stayed at my house for 2 weeks, and I stayed with Terry before.
Oh, sick.
Terry was like, we became like instant brothers real fast.
Dope.
Like total good homies. Knox was probably 13. I was
Okay.
15. Terry's 14.
So you
we're
guys
all-
are crew now. You're,
yeah,
you're
we're all just
crewed
having
up.
fun. I'm
Yeah.
in Long Beach. I'm skating Belmont Shores. Like
yeah.
fucking sick. Danny Montoya's doing switch flip salad grinds there. And now I'm like, I'm gonna learn tail slides.
Yeah.
Danny Montoya, what a fucking crusher he was
Oh,
at Belmont.
my
back
God.
then,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Great.
dude.
Remember that Wheels of Fortune?
Oh, yeah.
Switch flip salad grind.
Yeah. Last trick. He's got he's got hair kind of like you.
Yeah, he's got a really cool mod cut with the sideburns.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he had shell toes on too.
Hell yeah.
Great style, yeah. The Young Toya, sick, dude. I went to South America with Young Toya before too.
Wow.
And Rob G.
Oh yeah, great, great duo.
They,
Yeah, I
they
was-
travel together at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't leave on
They
their
were here
sides.
together, too.
Yeah, I know.
I was the wild card on that
Yeah.
on that trip. That was a Joe Brook tour. But when I showed up off the airport, like at the airport, they're all like, "What the fuck is this guy doing here?" And this is, like, maybe I'm on foundation now,
Okay.
So this is pretty fucking wild, kind
Right.
of funny. But so I'm in Argentina at 17 years old.
Wow.
To go on a trip with Danny Montoya, Rob G, Clairval, Joe Brook, Clint's Corner, so Clint Peterson, fucking Instagram names.
Clint's Corner.
Clint's Corner, Suskaru, Aaron Susky. So I'm like the young buck on this trip, but like in my eyes,
Did you say you were on foundation at this
I
time?
just got on foundation.
Just got on. Okay.
Maybe 6 weeks before.
Well, then how did that happen though?
Joe Brook.
Joe Brook
Joe,
hooked it
being
up.
a San Francisco photographer, had seen me around since I was like 14, since the young days, and obviously
Okay.
skate camp. But he wouldn't remember skate camp, but of course I do because he was so fucking funny.
Okay.
Like, and then meet him again, like, hey, you're my counselor. That's Joe, sick. But so he was like, hey, we're doing this trip. I want to bring you to South America, or to Argentina. So I went down there, and it was fucking sick, dude.
Stop
Yeah.
trip.
It was a great trip. Yes, we went to Buenos Aires, and so at 17, leaving like my little suburban city where people are complaining, about, I don't know, gluten-free, not that time, but like whatever the gluten-free, like whatever you could bitch about at that time, fuck, my dad got me a Honda, not a, whatever, and then I'm going there and like, there's kids in diapers trying to like rob you,
Oh
like,
wow.
it was like a very humbling, life-changing
Okay.
experience to be like, I'm with some older dudes who are not going to accept my fucking childish behavior, who would be like, no, you can't act that way.
Right, so-
Back when you
yeah.
had older pros that would slap you and smack you and let you know, don't fuck up.
Sure.
Now that doesn't happen so much anymore. But back then, that was totally like normal behavior. So I had to be on good behavior. Like,
Okay.
that's Rob G. That motherfucker fast playing some wheelchair ramps, like fucking Bobby Gons.
Let's get it together.
There's a
here.
photo from this trip of Rob G wearing my leather jacket too, shirtless. So cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. He's like, let me sit on it. He's like, this doesn't fit,
It's like fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was so cool.
Did you get on
So
foundation?
So after this whole like weird, let's call it the Baker experience. I don't know
Yeah.
what to call it. Fuck, the hijinks,
Okay,
whatever.
right.
That didn't work out. Lance Mallon started sending me firm boards. Lance is the fucking coolest dude too.
Sure.
And for a long time, I didn't realize really truly how special this is, or like how lucky or fortunate I was as like a teenager. Because I'm, like I said, I've been describing this. My younger years, I was oblivious. I'll say it for the 5th time. I was a bit out of my mind.
Okay.
I literally did not give a fuck about a lot of things.
Right.
Because I wasn't thinking. I was just skateboarding. All I cared to ever do was skateboarding. That was my life.
Right.
I didn't know the way the world worked. I didn't care the way the world worked. I didn't think I'd ever even make it to 25 years old. It's like, I just want to skateboard.
Sure.
And get it while I can. And I never knew what being sponsored even really was. Like,
Right.
like a paycheck came, I was like, the fuck? Okay, weird, but
Tacos for days.
that's actually the way I did see it. I was like, $100, that's 100 tacos.
Yeah, that's a good,
like,
good deal.
Yeah, it was records and tacos.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Right.
But so Lance started sending me boards, and this is now post-interview stuff. So most people didn't want to touch me with a stick. Lance knew I was just going through some stuff, and
Oh, the Big Brother interview.
Big Brother interview,
Yeah.
which we could talk about too
Sure.
in a moment. But Lance knew I was just wandering off a path. He knew I was a good kid, but I'm an adolescent. You know, I'm a teenager. You know, trying different things out. You know,
Right.
and he knew I was fucking up, but also knew that I could maybe get back onto a decent path.
Sure.
So Lance was so fucking cool to send me boards just to keep me skating.
Yeah.
And he would write me letters. And I never, like I said, I never realized, like I knew it was special and cool.
Yeah.
But now as a 34-year-old guy, I'm like, Lance Mallon wrote messages and would send me books to read as a teenager. That's really
pretty rad.
legendary.
Pretty rad,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
unbelievably fucking cool
Yeah.
that he cared enough about a kid.
Just took the time to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, like
He was sending you books too?
he sent me different books to
Wow.
read, and you know, like coming of age type stories and different things. And
Okay.
he was, and like I said, it was one of those things I didn't realize how important it really was. I knew it was
Right.
cool.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
guy on 411 sending me stuff. You know?
Sure.
Like, that's neat. But I don't think I had even met Lance yet, you know.
Okay.
But he found a way to reach out
He was
to me.
okay.
The
And
guy in 401 is so nice.
yeah, that's the way I saw it, you know. And now I'm.
That's so weird though, because our generation, like we just knew him as the dude in 4-1.
Absolutely.
And we were like, "Whoa, that dude was really sick back in the day."
Yeah.
and he still rips. But
And you know, Lance is the pure essence of skateboarding. Like now, like if I'm thinking like 3 most influential best skateboarders ever, you know, it's obviously Gons, Nodis, and Lance. Those are like the fucking king of cools.
Sure.
Nobody is cooler than those 3 skateboarders ever. You know, I mean, there are dudes who are cool, but
Yeah.
those guys. So Lance really helped me out. He sent me boards, and then I don't know if it was gonna ever, you know, be a thing that he was like actually trying to put me on the firm, but he was more than happy to help me out. And so then Jamie Thomas was sending me boards too.
Oh.
But Jamie was not too, I don't even know the word to say for it. He didn't send me boards that said 0 on it. He would send me blank boards because he didn't want
People to
me
think
to
you
be
were
like,
on
oh, you man,
0.
you're fucking with that dude.
Yeah.
Woo! That dude's, you know, in trouble.
Okay.
So, but he would send me blank boards, which is still nice of him to do.
Sure.
So I was getting like boards from a couple different people, like just trying to skate, because they all would send me, you know, words of wisdom. This is before text messages, or they're calling my mom's, you know, phone line, and
Right.
I'm picking up my Mickey Mouse phone. Like, hey, what's up, Jamie? How you doing? And I'm like, hey, how's skating going? Like, are you just skating? Like, are you doing it still? How's it all going?
Right.
So, which is also pretty fucking amazing to think. I have these guys calling,
Lance Mountain, you sending you notes, and
Yeah.
Jamie Thomas calling you. Yeah.
and Ed Templeton now too.
And okay.
So here's where. So then I sent a sponsor me video to Ed, or maybe Jamie. Somehow, some footage ended up with Ed.
Okay.
With motherfucking Tipster. The Tipster has now seen. It probably was still a yellow tape because we know about
that thing's been passed around then, huh?
So Ed has now seen the video, and Toy Machine was like, fucking tits, man. Butter, like, fucking some of the nicest tits you've ever seen. Like, I was fucking hyped. Like, man, if I could write for Toy Machine, cool. Like, it was, Tomieto was really cool to me as a kid. That was my favorite.
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
Deluxe was Deluxe. So being from NorCal, that's like embedded in your brain. Like, yeah, Deluxe. You
Sure.
have to like it. Anti-Hero was like the fucking shit to me. The Cal video, seeing that, like, fuck tards. I'm like, man, these guys just puke and go skate. This shit's cool. But then, like, as far as skateboarding went, Tomieto was like the most inspirational, like, influential skating stuff. So I wanted to be somehow a part of that,
Right.
if possible. And so I made another video. Ed got the video. Here, man, I haven't had a lot of fucking ups and downs. I've blown it a lot of times, but you know, experience is what we call our mistakes, I think.
Sure.
Right? Can we say that? And you know, you can never grow without realizing the mistakes you've made. And I can look back and go, I'm well aware of a lot of the troubles I've had and mistakes,
Right.
and I'm fine with that. You know, eventually you have to kind of just say, so what? I fucked up. You can't, if you apologize the rest of your life, you're never going to grow from it.
Right.
You're going to just keep apologizing, and people are going to keep going, well, you're not sorry. You're not sorry hard enough. And I just come to the realization sometimes, so what, dude? Yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I royally fucked up many a times. I did some fucking rotten things. I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm not that person today. And I can now, and that's what I'm stoked on. Like, now at 34,
Yeah.
it's like the last couple of years have been the best times of my life because I'm like, man, fucking hindsight, the hindsight 2020 thing. I'm like, how great would that have been? Like, if I would have known where my feet are today with this foundation I have, but then I wouldn't be the person I am now without making all these mistakes.
Right.
And so I'm actually like, I'm fine with that, you know? So I fucked up a lot though. And I fucked up big time with Ed.
Oh, you did.
Kind of. I didn't, always more just an asshole, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, yeah, me. Who? Me? This guy? Trust me, I'll never lie to you, you know, but, you know, so with, so Ed, this is fucking wild, man, but Ed brought me, he's like, hey, spring break was coming up. Fucking spring break, dude, sick. Ed was like, hey, you want to come down and stay with me for a couple days?
Okay.
Skateboard. I was like, yeah, can two of my buddies come with me?
Oh.
And he's like, sure. And I'm thinking nothing of it. Like Ed's being cool enough to let me and two buds, just two skate rats, come stay with him in Huntington with his cat at the time, Todd. I think his cat and Deanna.
Okay.
He's allowing 3 dudes he doesn't know to come stay with him.
Right.
That's pretty cool. But at 15, maybe I was 16. Yeah, I was 16 because I'm about to drive down to Huntington Beach from Walnut Creek. I'm about to do my first big road trip.
Okay.
So we get to Ed's house. Humbly welcomes us in.
Okay.
Fucking amazing. Here we are with the Tempster. I mean, let me tell you, the Tempster is like top favorite skateboarders ever.
Right.
I mean, flooded pants, front feebles. I wouldn't even do front feebles because I was like, that's an Ed trick.
That's an Ed.
Only Daniel Shimizu and Ed can front feeble. You don't fuck with somebody else's front feebles. That was like a thing back then. I felt like you knew if somebody was good at a trick, you didn't step
You
on
would lay
it.
off, yeah.
It was like your frontside nose grinds, you know, like he's got a balanced nose grind.
Yeah.
We'll let Beeble do it because Beeble's up north, you know, like but you didn't really fuck with other people's tricks.
Yeah.
That was kind of like a respectable thing back then.
Totally, yeah.
Even when I was on foundation, like I love back lips, but occasionally, if Ethan wanted a back lip, I said, "Okay, Ethan, this is your back lip.
You got this,
You got
yeah.
this one." So we get to the Tempster's house. He puts us up to stay. Next day, he takes us out skating in L.A. Fucking pretty cool.
Yeah.
Skating in L.A. Austin Stevens, Tempster, maybe Scott Pommier was there shooting photos. And the front blunt faking down some hub. I remember being like, yeah, that was cool. And yeah, I thought it was cool, you know. It's the same one. Ed did a line there that day. He did kickflip down some stairs, then 180 nose grind down the hubba.
The one that was in like East LA, the white one?
White ones.
Yeah.
And they were actually, as a kid, they were really hard to skate. They looked perfect.
You drop in on the piece of wood?
Yeah, we had no wood, so you had to just
Oh, okay.
go down like 5 stairs first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like in a neighborhood too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time, for sure. You know, like, so we ended up there, and then after, I think we ended up going back, and Ed's like, hey, do you want to go back to LA with Deanna for a bite to eat and to go see a new movie coming out? I think it was Orange County, Jack Black movie.
Oh.
Because Ed, you know, being Orange County, he wanted to see the movie.
Right.
And we're like, sure, whatever. So Ed takes my buddies and I, Graham and Brandon, to some vegetarian or vegan restaurant.
Mothers.
It wasn't Mother's. We went to Mother's as well in Huntington. But it was is there Mother's in LA too?
No.
No, okay. It was, but we went to some fancy thing. Ed's taking us out to dinner, to movies, skateboarding. Epic spring break. I mean,
Great time.
and then he's like, hey, I got to go run some errands.
Uh-huh.
Errands? I'd never even heard. What the fuck was an errand?
What do you
at
got to
16?
go do, bro?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. You know, that's like, what? That's what like my mom does. Shit. I was like, we're here for spring break. We want to go skate, dude.
Yeah.
And so I remember we waited for a couple hours, and didn't know what to really do.
Huh.
Like, man, we just want to go skate with Ed. Like, that's all we really wanted to do.
Yeah.
I get a call from Josh Beagle. Or somehow maybe I had Beagle's number. I can't remember. We didn't have a cell phone yet. But maybe I called Beagle because I was on Pig Tires at the time. Still on Pig. The Pig, baby. So I was on Pig, and I called up Beagle like, Josh Beagle. It's
Not the filmer Beagle for Baker. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Beagle. The guy that the other Beagle looks like, and that's where his nickname comes from.
Exactly.
And
Right.
now I'm gonna get sucker punched again. Anybody know about the fucking hell? You guys heard that story?
No, what
Okay,
happened?
we'll talk about it.
Well, there's a lot to cover here, bro. I think we're gonna be here a long time.
Could be.
Go ahead.
But in an interview one time I called, they asked, who's somebody you wish was still on Foundation? I said, the real Beagle, not the fake Beagle.
Oh, did you say?
That's what I said in the interview.
Oh, okay.
And a filmer Beagle took some heavy offense to it. And I got sucker punched at the Maloof contest.
Oh, no.
Also, I'm signing some autographs from some handicapped kids.
Oh,
in a
wow.
wheelchair, I'm bent over signing. And I get fucking ripped off the stage. It's like 6 feet up. I get sucker punched twice, and then cops broke it up. And I'm like, didn't even know what even happened, because I just got pulled down from something about the bookshelf high.
Right.
Somersault down, like, the fucking, like, a couple, like, little shabby shabs, and I'm like,
2 times if you know you.
yeah, I'm like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And then cops, already pulling it off, and he's like, I'm the real Beagle, I'm the real deal, or something.
Yeah.
So it came over, that one was about me saying the fake Beagle.
The fake Beagle, right.
And that was the second time I got sucker punched by him. It happened a different time, too, at the Vans Downtown Showdown. So that's why I stopped skating contest. I don't want that third time.
Do you ever see Beagle now? Are you guys cool?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah. Good.
I'm not gonna hold him to a grudge.
Yeah.
Like,
For
it's-
sure.
To me, fucking life's too short to be upset about something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I talk some shit. I'm gonna laugh about it right now. Hopefully he could laugh at it too, and hopefully people listening to this don't go, oh well, fuck that dude, fuck fuck
Yeah.
me, because guess what I'm laughing about? I don't give a shit. Yeah, he punched me.
Right.
Who fucking cares? The first time I probably deserved it. There was footage of me making out with some chick. Turns out it was his ex-girlfriend. He was pissed about it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Or something, and
Yeah.
it should happen. I made out with some babe. That's all I did. It's
That's all
not
you
like,
knew,
It's
right.
not like some chick said, "Hey, my friend's got a fisheye. You might want to go film with them, but I'm down to make out with you too." It's
right,
not like
right.
something was introduced like that.
Just some chick. Yeah.
It's just some chick.
Okay.
And I remember it's the only time I've ever made out with a chick with braces. I remember being like, "Whoa, braces! Is this exotic? Should I go for this?"
Let's go.
The sucker punch is coming. Now it's not gonna be a sucker punch. It's gonna be a motherfucker. Hey,
Right.
but
Might be a headbutt.
fuck. But so that happened at the Downtown Showdown. Me and Ethan Fowler are hanging out. Like we're like just leaving the contest, like about to go get like lunch or something. We're laughing, just having a good time. And somebody just comes, runs over, fucking hits me, runs off, jumps over like a riot barrier, like one of like the police barricades. Fucking hits me and then runs off and goes, "That's right, motherfucker!" Like kind of like talking shit.
As he's running away.
As he's running away,
Yeah.
after I got punched once, and I remember Ethan being like, "What the fuck just happened there?" It was like, it reminded me of Miss Doubtfire. You ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
It was a run by footing.
Yeah. That's right.
That's what
Yeah,
kind of
that's
reminded me of, like, it was just like a fucking drive run by, bam,
Wow.
smacked, and it's like, oh, I just got punched. All right, so where are we having lunch?
Yeah.
Who is this guy with an afro that just punched me, by the way? Was that Josh Beagle? Like,
Boo.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then he's probably doing
Yeah.
He probably right before he punched me, he was probably bam, bam.
Yeah.
But
Wait, so when was their confrontation? I mean, you said you got punched again, but did you talk to him? Like,
no, once again,
how did you come in peace with him?
okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I seen him up in Canada a couple years after, and this is when I went from like the Duff Man to the Buff Man type dude. Like I went like the weird transformation. I got like pretty heavy not heavy. I broke my I got kind of big.
A wrecking ball?
That's probably when I met you. I was probably maybe kind of big at that time. I can't
Okay.
remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe even bigger than Kelly.
Wow.
I got
That's-
kind of.
I mean, you
That's
probably
crazy.
more muscle than
I
I
grew
did.
the
That
beard
might-
out. Like I got really into. I got hurt real bad. I wasn't skating. I was just
yeah, you
benching nonstop. I was over at Muscle Beach, hanging out. Like
Oh yeah, doing it, huh?
going for a fucking charging. And I remember seeing him in Canada, and I remember just thinking, like, is the time right? And I'm really glad I didn't. I wasn't listening to kind of this weird gut feeling I had in my voice, like my little Donald Duck Devil dude over here going, "Fucking suck him." Because I remember thinking, going, how should I do this? Should I give him like a left handshake, give him a punch? How am I going to do this today?
You were playing it in your
I was
head.
kind of
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
around, going,
Right.
this could be kind of fun, because he's not, who would ever suspect the butterfly? A Bart Simpson quote, sorry. But like, I'm like, he was not going to think about it now, but I could kind of see he was like a little, like when he would see me, he was kind of like looking. Yeah, and then we're all hanging out for a little bit, kind of. I'm up there with some different guys, but he's there with Andrew, Spanky, like Atiba, some other friends. So we're all kind of talking.
Yeah.
And Ryan is kind of like, hey man, what's up? And I'm kind of thinking, going, should I do it? And I remember, I'm real happy this happened because I probably wouldn't have done anything. You know, like it's all, you always have.
You play stuff in your head. Yeah.
You have some bad intentions sometimes.
Sure.
But Chad Barty, fucking Chad's a real groovy dude. Chad goes, it's not worth it, mate. He goes, yeah, you'll stomp him. What's it gonna ever prove? He's like, just walk away from it, Corey. It's not. And Chad's one guy I would listen to. He was like a skateboarder I really admired a lot as a kid. So when he told me that, I said, you're right, Chad. And I went up to Ryan, I shook his hand and said, bygones be bygones, man.
Oh, wow.
And we got along, and now anytime we see each other, it's just, hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, it went from me being like sweaty palm time right now, being like,
ready to break his jaw.
yeah, going, should I go for this?
yeah.
Like,
Well, it's something if somebody, cold clocks you or, you know what I mean? Like, you're always going to have that little thing. Like, if Raj ever, we're friends, but if Raj ever, sucker punched me.
I'd hire a hitman.
yeah.
Jeez, that'd be
like
crazy.
Christ, bro.
But I kind of remember being like,
Roger hits you and just run back in his room.
No, I
I
like
know, yeah.
have someone else do the dirty work.
Come on out, Raj. Well, we got to go back to the story of you.
We got Templeton's house.
Yeah, the Templeton.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where the Josh Beagle came into play, though.
Okay.
Here's for you, Kelly. So, Huntington, talking to Josh. Josh is like, so how's it going up there in Huntington? Like, Josh has this, like, real funny voice. You
Okay.
guys ever met Josh Beagle?
No.
He's, like, a real funny dude.
Right.
And so, he's like, how's it going up there? I'm like, oh, it's cool. Fucking Ed's running errands. Like, we're not stoked, Like, we want to go skate.
Yeah.
Spring break.
Right.
I want to go skateboarding, man. So, this is one of those times in my life I still feel shitty about it. Like, there's a lot, like, I feel bad about a lot of things, but,
Sure.
you have shame. Life has shame, right? But this one is one of the times I really go, man, I really fucking cooked it really bad. Like, really cooked it.
Okay.
Like, just as a human being, as everything, here's a guy that's taken me in and my friends into a home with him and his wife.
Right,
He's
and
letting
their
us sleep
cat.
on his floor.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, cool. We're sleeping on hardwood floors. But we don't care because it's the Templeton.
Sure.
We're staying with the Tempster.
Yeah.
But Josh is like, oh, come to San Diego. And instead of waiting for Ed to come home, you guys know where this is going. It's kind of a, you just saw, yeah, I know, you know the dickhead thing I just did. So instead of waiting for Ed to come back,
Yeah.
me and my buddies get in the car and we're like, should we go skate or should we just go to San Diego, meet up with Josh Beagle? I left Ed's house without saying goodbye. Didn't give him a proper thank you.
Nothing.
Just leave a note.
I think we left a note saying, going to San Diego SD later. Like something like,
Yeah.
It said, we definitely left a note saying,
Okay.
thank you, but we split. Instead of like waiting
Right.
to actually talk to Ed and be like, dude, this has been an awesome time, but we want to go skate SD for a little bit.
Sure.
Of course, I would be like, oh, all good. I'll just do more errands for the whole next day.
Yeah, right.
Because Ed was probably just trying to get everything done so we could skate that evening.
Right.
But at 16 years old, 2 hours seems like 2 years.
For sure.
Now we've been talking for like 6 hours and what it feels like 45 minutes. Like it's strange, but like at 16,
Yeah.
one track mind going skate,
course.
skate, spring break, skate, babes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Did he?
okay, so
Was he pissed or?
I'm kind of too scared to actually call Ed because like I know I'm doing something wrong, kind of. And it's like, dude, I know I'm kind of fucking up.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling shame, and when you're a kid, even as an adult, it's still hard to like admit shame and
Sure.
like figure out how to like talk about it. It's like when you try to lie to your parents for like some of the first times, you're like, why are you like, where you been? I was at Chris's house. Like I'm at my buddy's house.
Yeah.
But you're not, and you're like, it was like that thing.
You
like,
feel a little bit.
or you want to break
guilty.
up with, you want to break up with a girlfriend, you don't know how, so you just become a dickhead, and you're like, I'm gonna act like an asshole.
Yeah.
That
Right.
will teach them. So then, hang out with Josh. We're like, fuck, we can just stay with you, Josh. Josh is like, of course. Shooting BB guns in the backyard at night, blowing up bottles. He's got a crossbow too, like all sorts of just fun shit. We
Yeah.
have blow dart guns. we're having a blow dart gun war like at the house.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I remember him shooting me in the butt or the thigh with the blow dart, and had to pull it out with pliers because it
Oh.
got stuck in me so hard.
Jeez.
But at 16 I was like, this is so cool. Josh just shot me with a blow dart gun. This is fun.
I would have been out of there.
Yeah, but like it was like actually kind of like we were 16,
Yeah.
and this is a guy I looked up to. I rode many of Josh Beagle boards before. Like he was one of those pros I really liked. First
Yeah.
Hurricane down a handrail.
Yeah, yeah.
Tech dude, also fakie 5-0, fakie hill flips out. Like everybody loved Beagle at the time. Like he was like a cool skateboarder.
Right.
Next day, he takes us out skating, and Ethan Fowler meets up with us. This is like, for me, that was like big. Like, wow, this is fucking cool. Skating with Ed was cool too, but Ethan was like a whole another level of cool to me. Ethan
Right.
Fowler is like the coolest skateboarder of all time.
Okay.
Like I said, we have Gons, Nodus, and Lance. They're like the coolest. Maybe Ethan is the baddest.
Okay.
Like Ethan was like, just in my eyes, like the fucking shit.
the shit, yeah.
Yeah, he best style in skateboarding. Like best back tail, best back three, best tray flip. Oh, let's go ahead and say the best ollie, best
Okay.
front side ollie, best back side. Like
Just go watch his visual
Yeah,
sound part. Yeah.
that's. I mean, you can watch Tin Can Folklore and go, okay, nobody could push down the street like him. Then you watch all his video parts after. Ethan never put anything bad out ever.
Right.
He looks great on a skateboard. And Ethan, at the end of the day, like after a couple hours of skating, he goes, "You want to ride for Foundation? Like what? Or like why don't you ride for Foundation? Or do you want to ride for
Oh,
Foundation?"
wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." Like just didn't even think about Ed.
Right.
Didn't even think about the guy who I came down to see, one of my heroes, somebody
Who was helping you out with boards
yeah,
and
somebody
everything.
actually
yeah.
I really wanted to ride for Toy Machine. But it's funny, at 16, one like little
It's like you're in the
hangout session.
moment, right? You're just,
Yeah.
something comes up. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Same thing with Thinking Baker.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the same thing again.
Yeah.
2 years apart. I hadn't learned much yet. He's still so doy. Like full Homer Simpson moment again. Fuck.
Dope.
Yeah, exactly. So Foundation at the time, it was like the indie rock band of skateboarding. At least that's the way I saw it, and that's why I really actually loved Foundation. But
Yeah.
Toy Machine was fucking shit because Timster.
Sure.
And the whole reason I wasn't on Toy Machine, there was one guy who didn't want me on the team. So I was kind of like, I didn't feel like they really wanted me, even though my heart was set on Toy.
Okay.
I wanted to ride for Toy.
Right.
My first Foundation board ad, I'm actually riding a Toy Machine board in the ad.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, kind of weird.
So you get on Foundation.
Yeah.
Do you even talk to Ed at all
Here's
past
some-
that point?
Here's some very shameful
Well, Toy
stuff.
Machine and
Just cover-
Foundation were part of Tornado.
Yeah.
Well,
It's all the same building.
That's
same building and Zero at the time
Yeah.
too. I still don't even know how to call Ed. So I knew I was doing something bad,
yeah.
but I didn't really know how to do it because I was also fucking living on like Easy Street, not Easy Street, but I was like stoked. Like I'm very high because Foundation is now like I'm gonna be AM.
Right.
It's been 3 years of. No, I don't know. My time scale's way the fuck up. It's been like a year and a half. By the time it's 16, a year and a half, it felt like 10 years,
Yeah.
So a year with no board sponsor, a year and a half with nothing, being like a flow dude. It was just like, dude, I was like so high on life. Like, dude, someone wants me?
Right.
These guys, Todd Swank and Josh Beagle, are going to take a chance on me? Let's fucking do this. Like, I was just so stoked.
Yeah.
And so I actually didn't really actually speak to Ed about it.
To this day,
Really?
never talked to him.
I've talked to his wife. I've talked to Deanna about it many times of like how I like, like it's easier to talk to a woman a lot of times, especially Deanna's always been a very sweetheart to me.
Right.
Because I've seen her since I was a kid. I have a photo of her when I'm like with her when I'm like 13.
Oh,
like,
wow.
This is Deanna Templeton. So excited,
You got to talk to him, though.
Yeah, no, we've spoken.
Yo, you
about
have?
stuff. Yeah, but it took 14 years. 13 years.
Crazy.
Damn.
But
Well, we
we
have
were
a
always-
surprise for you. Ed Templeton, come on in here. We're gonna
But
And we got Beagle here too.
But so we were never not friends the whole time.
Sure.
We just never spoke about this.
Yeah.
Ed talked to my dad on the phone for a long time.
Oh, wow.
During this time, I was like, "Hey, so what the fuck's going on with Corey?" Like
Ah.
he was down here staying with me. And now he's kind of just disappeared.
Gone.
Like, have you heard from him? And I didn't want to call my parents either because, like, fuck, dude, I knew I was kooking it. But it was so hard. It was Ethan Fowler and Josh Beagle, asking me to ride for the team.
You got
Well, it sounds
blow
like you were
darts.
just, I know, but you were just a big fan of skateboarding and a lot of the people you were around. And
That's
you
all-
were you were on
still.
you were killing it, dude. Your skateboarding was
I mean, that's all it's all ever been. I love skateboarding. And
Yeah.
I've never actually, sometimes I forget that skateboarding is more than just the act of riding your skateboard, which is actually a total shame. Because there's nothing better than sidewalk surfing. Like, sidewalk surfing is the best fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
But then, this whole other part of skateboarding, it's not so cool sometimes. But then this shit's actually really cool too. Skateboarding is like so weird that way. You have cool shit, you have some really not so cool shit.
Right.
And I was very unaware of all of it. I just wanted to skate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all. I was still, just a teenager. Being like, someone's gonna give me free skateboards. This rules.
Sure. Yeah.
I
There was
I was still stoked on stickers.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even just
yeah,
free
yeah.
boards. It's like,
it sounds like it wasn't your intent to like hurt anyone's feelings by
Never.
doing any of this. You just kind of were, no,
Yeah.
this opportunity is cool too.
malice has never been my intention. Like, it's never been anything out of like, oh, I'm gonna fuck somebody over. That's not my nature.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm very happy-go-lucky and just like, just like
Sure.
rolling with the punches, enjoying the good times.
Yeah.
And problem with that though is you don't always think, or this guy doesn't always think, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, hindsight is 2020
20/20, right.
because now obviously it's a lot different.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me getting married to a very bright, amazing woman that kind of changed everything with my life and being like, you are a fool.
Right.
You're a chump. You're an asshole. You're a narcissist. Like, everything. It just called me out. I was like, fucking hell.
I love this woman.
Yeah, she's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate to be married to my best friend.
That's great.
much, much, much wiser than I am.
But listen, because you were saying earlier that before this foundation thing and everything was going on, like nobody would touch you in the industry,
Yeah, no.
right? It was this Big Brother article that came out where you called Stevie Williams
yeah.
a name.
So I had an interview when I was 15. Crazy story on this whole interview.
15 years old, by the way. No, you weren't sponsored yet, or you were just getting
I just got. I was
just off.
I
Think.
was sponsored. I was on the America at this time.
Okay.
But now this is like my transition between Think and Baker. But by the time the thing came out,
Right.
obviously the Baker thing was no more.
Right. Okay.
But so yeah, this was 2000, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I was 15, and I shot a couple photos with Brian Gaberman. John Miner and Brian Gaberman came up to skate with me for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
We shot a whole interview in like a day or two, and John and I were working on like something for America, like an introduction, like an AM thing, or some sort, like an AM video introducing thing that would probably end up in 411. Actually, I think it did. There was like a couple tricks that ended up in 411. But so we shot this interview. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to go to Slap, and yeah, it's kind of strange. It was supposed to go to Slap magazine. Slap wanted to do something because Joe had known me. Joe was maybe, I don't know if it was Lance doing. It was Lance or Joe was still the photo editor at the time, but Brian wanted more money for the photos. Big Brother offered more money for the photos.
Oh wow.
So he sold the photos to Big Brother. And I remember hearing, hey, you're going to have a Big Brother interview. I was like, bitching, dude.
Yeah.
This shit's hilarious.
Big Brother was a shit.
Yeah,
too.
it was funny.
great.
Like, I was like, dude.
Great magazine.
So all of a sudden, what would have been maybe a more mature interview turned into going, I get to just have fun and talk shit.
Right.
I'm going to be like, it's going to be a whole different thing. Like, it was Big Brother. Like I said, I mean, you guys seen the documentary that came out on it?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, but like anybody that's like thinks like this is a normal magazine, it's like, watch the documentary. This is a bunch of like, I'm not gonna call them dumb, but they are like just a bunch of like,
Bunch of fucktards.
yeah, a bunch of fucktards that knew exactly what they were doing, man. And it was meant to be
Yeah.
a hellacious magazine. It was just a fuck off. Like,
So you got interviewed by Chris Naracco.
I got interviewed by Naracco.
Yeah. What was his first opening question to you?
When did you decide you wanted to be Jim Greco? And so my response was like, fuck Jim Greco.
Right.
And then, so like it went straight into like talking shit, not like hey, how you doing? And me being 15, I thought I was being like funny, like, fuck Jim Greco. And I think I said I want to be like Johnny Thunders because I knew like Jim liked Johnny Thunders.
Okay.
I mean, like, oh, he's gonna laugh at this, and because this is like that's like his idol. I
Right.
thought, and it was like,
But you had nothing against him, right? You liked.
no, yeah, Jim was the homie. I thought
yeah,
like
yeah,
he was
yeah.
cool, whatever.
Of course.
The interview just straight into like him insulting me and me taking the bait on some shit and being an insecure teenager, and then like some of the other questions, which was kind of also fucking wild, like. So like making fun of my speech impediment. I think like
Okay.
one of the like, very first questions too was like, you sound gay or something, or do you get called a lesbian or something along the line of like about my like sexuality,
Yeah.
because I have a lisp, but that's not a lisp, it's a speech impediment. And
Okay.
me being in growing up with we'll call it a learning I don't know what you call it. It's just I have a speech problem.
Sure.
So I was already very kind of like,
Insecure.
very,
and-
very insecure about
Yeah.
it. I didn't like speaking. I still don't like speaking. I mean, I've apologized to you guys 10 times. Like,
You're killing
I
it
don't,
tonight, dude.
I don't like my voice. It's very hard to speak. And for many years, I never spoke because I can't say R's. I can't say a lot of words, especially R's.
Yeah.
And like I said, like, thanks, Mom. You gave me
Yeah.
Corey. Like I have to like really think
could've
about
been
like I have to think about the peanut butter they used to put on the roof of my mouth to like R. Like I,
Oh, that used to be a trick.
yeah, like the
Oh,
speech
yeah.
teacher would be like, okay, lick the peanut butter off the roof of your mouth to learn how to use your tongue.
R.
So
Well,
I
it's
put-
funny because you never really think about how
Yeah, yeah.
you
You just
formulate
mo-
words.
because
you
most
just do it.
People know how to speak,
Yeah.
and I don't speak like
Didn't happen. Right.
So it was like straight into like making fun of me, and so now the tone has changed. I'm like kind of like fuck you, dude. And so I started saying some rotten things and stuff that I'm actually obviously very ashamed of now. But
Yeah.
at the time, it was weird because here you have an adult interviewing me, and somebody's not telling me to say, hey, that's not cool, man.
You're 15
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah, I'm 15. I'm doing this interview, and I haven't even told my parents about it.
Right.
Like, I don't think that's even legal, maybe, to do
Sure.
to print something with a minor in a magazine. I don't know. I'm guessing that's illegal.
No, I've never even thought of it. Yeah.
So, and first off, yeah, I'm just a kid, not even knowing what I'm doing, trying to be funny to a magazine, be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking talk some shit.
Sure.
It's Big Brother. The tone, the context. A lot of people don't know the context of this whole interview either. The tone is completely different. If you read it, you might be like, okay, there was an adult that kind of gave this kid some bait, and this kid doesn't know what he's doing. He's just being an ignorant fucking jackass.
Okay. Right.
A fucking total chump. Like
Mm-hmm.
chump.
What your wife was calling you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking just terrible. Like, but not knowing, but I can remember coming home from school and like sweating and being nervous because I know I'm about to do an interview, but thinking it's kind of cool too.
Right.
And I remember having like a sketchbook open and like drawing as I'm doing it, and I was like pissed off because I knew I was like just saying stuff I wasn't like really thinking about. I was just like upset that this guy's kind of talking shit to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And I still actually have this doodle.
That's
Once
weird.
again,
Yeah,
hoarder.
right.
Yeah.
But it is like in my sketchbook, from being a kid.
Uh-huh.
But it's like bright red and very jaggedy and like black. So obviously I was very angry as I'm
Right.
doing this, which is looking back now, I'm like, why did I not just go, hey, fuck you? Like, what kind of interview is this?
Sure.
As an adult, I would be like, hey, when you have some real questions, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
But at 15 and thinking, going, oh, that's very.
Yeah, just gonna be a smart ass.
Yeah, this
back
is it.
to him. Yeah.
I mean, what was the thing? It was like Big Brother Stupid magazine with like the guy sniffing glue or something. So like I was like, oh no, but it's cool. It's just a stupid magazine anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But like it's totally bizarre because like I said, as an adult, I'd be like, okay, interview over. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Fucking kick rocks, dude. Like,
Right.
call me back when you have a
Or
real
at least have the ability to change the conversation
Yeah,
and make
and-
it normal.
And instead,
You know,
I'm
yeah.
just going, well, fuck that. Like, so I said some actual like stuff to me that like I said earlier, like super offensive stuff that it's never really been brought up. But like, I was more like saying stuff on like, sexuality things. Like, they called me gay, and I was super offended by it because I was very insecure with my sexuality. I'm 15. I'm not sure exactly if I like boys or girls. Well, I'm just a dude. I never even thought about it. I'm just a kid, just a boy.
Yeah.
And at that time too, I was a very like kind of very feminine looking boy too. I had very soft skin. I have some pretty eyes, like nice green eyes. They're really beautiful. Long hair, but I was always mistaken like for a girl.
Okay.
When I'm with like my mom, like, oh, you and your daughter, you're so beautiful. So I heard that constantly, always like, oh, he's such a beautiful girl. And so like at 15, I'm like, I'm a man. Like thinking like I'm supposed to, because some people forget being a man's actually kind of hard sometimes. Like we were taught like you have to be tough, you have to be a man. It's not the same as it is now where it's like, it's okay to cry.
Sure.
It took me a long time to learn that. And like, and that's when life got good. When I was like, it's like, hey, I could cry.
Right.
But I remember like saying shit that I was like, because I was just so insecure about things.
Yeah.
Being called gay, and I was like, well, fuck that. But that was never discussed. And I remember thinking, like looking back even to this day, I go, people really care about this quote I mentioned later on about a race issue kind of. I go, but no one's talking about the homophobic stuff I was saying.
Yeah.
And that's always bothered me because I'm not that kind of person whatsoever.
Right.
Like, and that it's weird that skateboarding didn't call that out too.
Yeah.
I think that's very strange.
Okay.
We have adults in skateboarding and they're very concerned with me using, like out of, like not even knowing what I'm saying, but using the N word.
Right.
Thinking I'm a cool, funny white dude. What's up, N word,
yeah.
insert M-bomb
Sure.
here.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Tara Kennedy, think I'm very funny.
You were hanging out with Terry a lot.
Yeah,
back
at that
then,
time,
yeah.
and thinking just funny kid, not fully knowing the difference between what words actually mean and what I didn't even know what hate was.
Right.
I was 15. Fuck, dude. Like, to be hateful at 15, you have to be really fucked up to actually have hate at 15.
Sure.
It usually comes out of insecurities, like I said. But it tripped me out that skateboarding as a whole wasn't bringing up the fact that I said words like, fuck gay people or something. I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
It's not like I studied this interview.
Right.
I don't want anything to do with this, and I'm very ashamed of it.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, I've apologized for this interview since the moment it came out. Like right after one of the quotes, I said, "That's not true. I'm sorry. Like that's not actually me." And then the tone of the interview completely changed because right then, like right as I said something,
Yeah.
I knew I was like, "What the fuck did I just do?" Like that's not me.
Okay.
Like I
right.
instantly knew. I was like, I just fucking royally fucked up.
So when the interview was over, you were like, dude, that was
I remember
bad.
leaving voicemails on Big Brother, Dave Carney's message, and the
yeah.
Rackos crying, being like, dude, let's talk. Like, this is really, like, I messed up. Like, I'm really sorry. I did something that, like, I'm, like, totally ashamed of. Like,
Right.
let's talk about this. Can we redo the interview? They thought all this was funny, and they put up messages of me crying on their website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, laughing about it, going,
Man,
fuck
that's
this kid. Fuck this kid type thing.
Yeah.
As I'm like, being like, fuck, this is not who I am, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
really, actually, kind of heartbroken over it. I mean, like, dude, what are my friends gonna think? I didn't want to know what my family was gonna think.
Right.
A couple months later, a box of magazines come to my house, and my parents are reading an interview because magazine subscriptions went to my parents' house. I'm living there.
Yeah.
We were subscribed to every magazine, and they see it in it, a magazine cover, and my name's on the cover, and they're like,
Oh, let's see what our son's doing.
and it's like the whole interview was all lies.
Yeah.
Like when I read it a couple years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, like who was I trying to be?
Right.
Not one truthful thing in the whole thing.
Huh.
Like I'm not even talking about like the bad shit, like just me just fully fabricating things, trying to make me sound cooler as a human being, maybe what I thought was cooler.
Right.
Because maybe I was like slightly embarrassed that I came from the suburbs and it wasn't punk enough. It's like I'm like lying about shit in school, lying about the way my parents treated me, just all sorts of like
Yeah.
fucking really heavy stuff actually.
Wow.
That, and like I said, I'm super like just ashamed of like.
Right.
And the problem is, this is in print. This is now in print and something that I have to deal with for the rest of my life. I've been dealing with it for 18 years.
Sure.
But, and like I was obviously very apologetic and it's like some people, apologize for things and you go, yeah. But like the thing is like with mine, first off, I never knew what I was really doing. And when I did fuck up, it was instantly like, felt that remorse like, oh my gosh, I just really fucked up.
Right.
And I didn't, but still, I wasn't completely aware of how bad I fucked up because still nobody had educated me on all what I was doing wrong. The skateboard industry shunned me now. They kicked
Right.
me out. There was still no hey Corey, let's talk. You know you're a good kid. Only guys do that: Jim Thibault and Lance Mountain.
Oh, wow.
Guys like that were like, we know that's not who you are.
Sure.
You know, but the rest of the industry was ready to throw me out.
Right.
And which is crazy. You think if it was an industry that really cared about these rather than things I just said, they would want to teach me that's not acceptable.
Yeah.
And not. So now I'm a confused 15-year-old that just got kicked out of the skate room and still don't even know what I did wrong.
Right.
Like I know what I did wrong, but not really aware of it. Nobody told me what certain words like actually were. I mean, yeah, people are gonna go, fuck this dude, he's 15, he should know better.
Yeah.
You're right. And I should. I didn't though. That was the thing. And
Yeah.
I'm not scared to admit that. That's like, I'm not gonna say, oh no, that never happened.
Yeah.
But do I want it washed away? Of course, because I have apologized for it. And then there's come up, like I said earlier, there comes a point in your life you have to just finally say, so what? You want to crucify me and judge me for the rest of my life? I don't have time for that.
Right. Right.
I've made peace with what I've done. I know I fucked up. Homeboy right here, fucking
Stevie
cool as
Williams.
shit.
Yeah.
He knew I was a kid.
Yeah.
Even in his interview that came out after, Big Brother tried to do like this rebuttal thing, like
It was like a month later.
yeah, they wanted him to talk shit, and they wanted to cause like physical harm to me. You know, because they were like, "So you're gonna go fucking smash this kid with a brick?"
Oh.
That's what they're saying. Like a magazine is promoting now hate towards a 15-year-old kid. Stevie was so fucking cool about this.
Yeah.
It took me like, I kind of understood as a kid that he was really cool, but it wasn't until kind of more recent years. So get some water.
Go ahead.
Chill. Getting emotional here, so my throat is using like different things.
Getting parched.
So Stevie, what I was gonna say, was really cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't until recent years, kind of when like a lot of this whole like a lot of different politically correct things have been coming out. You know, I've been reevaluating my life, a lot of different things. Go, man, I really fucked up a lot. Like I did a lot of bad things, but I'm very happy knowing that's not who I am. Never was that person, but especially not today.
Right.
But Stevie was really cool because he said some stuff like he's a kid and he's going to have to figure out himself kind of. And Kareem Campbell is the one that gave Stevie some advice. Stevie said some stuff like, I can't remember. So I can't like, I'm going to say just adjust it, but I remember.
Yeah, sure.
Granted, this is 18 years ago.
Of course.
And like I said, I'm not reading this every day. There's not a day that I don't actually think about this because I get hate messages constantly.
Oh, wow.
Almost every day. Every day I get an Instagram message for someone maliciously attacking me. Like, fuck you, I want you dead.
Wow.
Your family, fuck your family. Like some really just gnarly stuff where I'm like, you guys are actually coming at me hatefully.
Yeah.
Where me, it was never meant to be hateful. I never have had a hateful bone in my body. Like, I'm not a hateful person. I just said some stuff that like, that was like some bad shit, not without really even knowing what I was doing.
Sure.
But I'm like, you guys are actually coming here to attack me. And I'm like, well, man, I'm a grown person. If you want to hold me accountable for something that happened then, that's on you.
Right.
But if you want to stay in the past, that's cool. I'm moving forward. I want a better world for everybody. I want fucking good times, you know? Like,
All right.
I hate war. I want peace. I want to see, you know, fucking united stuff. Like,
Sure.
So then Stevie, back to this though,
Go ahead.
Kareem Campbell was like, Stevie was like, my mentor Kareem told me some stuff like, hey, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Don't be the bigger man here.
Right.
And so Stevie, fucking actually, let's say bless him, took the high road and showed me what a real fucking man was.
Right.
Which is fucking sick, dude.
Yeah. Where
Where other people want to fucking still, you know, throw me on trial and crucify me and fucking beat me with bricks.
Right.
Stevie said, hey, I don't got time to waste for that. That's whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, he moved forward and he fucking continued to rep and kill it.
Sure.
And he didn't let it drag him down. And I thought that was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Especially because Kareem Campbell, one of my fucking personal favorite skateboarders, I had a pair of KCKs in 6th grade. I was like my back to school shoes, fucking black and gum. I wanted the white and gum, but my mom was like, those look like nursing shoes. You can't have those. I was like,
Those are the best ones, dude. The white
I
guns.
wanted them so bad. My friend Noche had them. I didn't get them. I wanted them so fucking bad. But so to like read a quote like by Kareem and Stevie saying,
Yeah.
hey, let's move forward. I remember thinking that was really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And to this day, I can still be like, man, that is cool of them. Because that actually taught me a very valuable lesson.
Yeah.
I mean, this whole interview did. You realize how easy it is to fuck up on things.
Sure. Yeah.
And what some people don't realize, every one of us has done stuff we're ashamed of. If you say you haven't, fuck, okay, you're righteous, dude.
Right.
Fucking Pope, fucking Jesus Christ, whoever the fuck you are, must be nice.
Right.
Because let me tell you, I ain't no fucking saint. And I never said I was a saint. but
Sure.
I know I fucked up, and that's something I've accepted. I know I've come to terms with that to be a better person today.
Sure. Did you ever see Stevie after that or talk
Yeah.
to him? Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's been a couple fucking really rad times, actually.
Oh, sick.
We were in Barcelona. I was in Barcelona skating like 07, 08, around then.
Okay.
It was my first time to Barcy. I was fucking stoked. We were walking down the street. There's Stevie and Wade Desarmo and somebody
wow.
else. And me being the guy, and I'm just like, oh, what's up, dude? Stevie Williams, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Fucking sick. And then I didn't know Wade, but like Wade had an interview talking shit on me, and I remember like, Wade, you're sick too, dude. I read the interview, I laughed. Like he had this interview when like, I'm a black belt, I'll fucking kick the shit out of Duffel, and I was like, and I remember being like, well, that's cool. I thought it was like a really funny interview that like Wade was standing up for his dog, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool, whatever. Everyone's entitled to say what they want to say.
Right.
But I saw Wade and he was like instantly, I was like, what's up, dude? Sick. I was like, dude, fakie flip 5-0, like fakie flip nose grind. And he was like, you've seen my video parts? I'm like, I'm a fan of skateboarding. I fucking love skateboarding. I watch everything.
Yeah.
And like, you could see his attitude is kind of like, fuck, this guy like might
can't-
actually be kind of a nice guy.
I can't judo chop this kid now.
Exactly. And then so him and I were talking for a minute. I was like, hey, I read your interview. And he's like, fuck, dude, I'm sorry, I'm a kid. I go, hey, I was a kid too.
Yeah.
And he kind of looked at me and he goes, fuck, you're right. I said some really fucked up things about you without even realizing what I was like knowing what I was doing, but not realizing how much it's going to actually affect you maybe too.
Right.
I said, yeah, we were just kids, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
I was like, it's fucking words. It's not actions. You said some words. If you would have come and fucking smashed me, it might be a whole different story, but you didn't judo chop me.
Yeah.
We shook hands, and then Stevie's there, and you know Stevie's looking at my rings. He's like, "Man, you got fucking nice rings." He showed me his rings.
Oh, nicer or what?
Yeah, those are pretty nice. I'm like, yeah, mine kind
diamonds
of
on
came from
them.
the Cracker Jack box, you know, but kind of cool. And
So it was cool. You guys
it was
were
fucking
rapping
great,
out.
man.
And,
So- And we had spoken before that even too.
Oh, okay.
Talked on the phone. I got his phone number. I think I gave him a phone call, you know, after the whole thing happened.
Mm-hmm,
And he was, once again, cool enough to actually listen to my phone call, listen to a kid crying about what was going on.
Sure.
And, you know, like once I said, he kind of, I think, understood the context of the thing and knew it wasn't me, like, trying to have, like, it wasn't like some hate crime.
Right.
It wasn't like, I hate this or fuck these type of people or
Right,
anything.
right.
It was just me explaining a story and using a word that I thought was like kind of acceptable maybe
Mm-hmm.
because I would see it in skateboarding videos. I'd read in magazines constantly. It was all over the place.
Yeah.
It wasn't censored. I had no clue. And I'm hanging out with kids that are saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't realize me being a fucking white dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck I was doing. I just thought it was cool. Like I thought I was like a cool rock star or something. Like, oh, TK tells me it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good, bro. You know, like fucking total just dummy. I
Right.
mean, that's all I can say is completely fucked. Wow, it's like it's really heavy. Like when I think back, I go, I mean, that's all it is ignorance. It's complete ignorance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that was kind of the end of it.
That was it.
like it happened, and then it's like then the interview just kept rolling. There was never like, hey, let's talk about this or
Yeah.
where is this hate coming from? Because if we would have discussed that, I'd be like, hate? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just, you know, like, I was just giving Stephen Williams props because I thought this guy had a gun and he was like all flared out. I was like, he reminded me of a thug that the guys I saw in magazines looked like too. And I was like, I'm giving someone props. That's how like stupid I was about something.
Right.
He's been like, dude, what? Like it's so dumb. Like looking back now, I was just like, what the fuck was wrong with me?
Yeah.
And but then to be labeled for something for years and years upon something you never actually mean. Nobody came to nourish me and
Right.
let me know, hey, you fucked up, but accidents happen. Let's put you onto a higher road.
Sure.
Yeah.
Lance was the guy that tried.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't realize how cool that was not back then.
Right.
But now looking back, I'm like, what a fucking angel. Lance Madden was like trying to get me back onto like a straight path.
Sure.
I know that sounds very biblical or something, but he was trying to like be like, just because you like punk rock doesn't mean you have to be such an upstart. Like you could still like, it's not only about chaos.
Sure.
And he was the guy that taught me that stuff. Because before, at 13 through 15, I mean, there I am with like Sid Vicious on my wall, fucking photos of like Iggy Pop, cutting himself up, and just really like gnarly imagery all over my bedroom walls. And like, this shit's cool. Cash from Chaos, like destruction, fuck the world, like
Right.
thinking that shit was really cool. Because I'm not gonna lie, as a teenager, I was under the influence of a lot of shit,
Sure.
And I mean, I still get psyched. I watch a skate video and I go, damn, I want to do that trick. That looks fun as hell.
Yeah.
I'm still very
all
much
do.
that way, but obviously I know how to like control it and be like, okay, I'm not gonna just blatantly be a fucking complete whatever. I don't even know. Just whatever.
Yeah.
Just a complete dumbass.
Right.
And be like, okay, I have to mimic this stuff. It's okay to like
Be your own person.
exactly.
Yeah.
And at 15, I was not being myself, and that's the main thing. I was not myself. I went from being like a really like nice kid to being like, oh, I discovered punk. I want to be spitting at people, pissing in public. Just being fucking lame.
And you got to love Stevie too for,
Being the better
seeing
man.
it, taking the high road
Absolutely.
and knowing this isn't what it looks like. You know what I
And-
mean? Like he's just a kid and
every interview I've ever had, I address it. It gets brought up every time.
yeah, I'm
and
sure.
people always like, every day thinks it's like they're like discovering something new. Like they try to call me out all the time. Like, fucking problem. I'm sure the Slap message boards loves it. Whatever. People are like, oh, dude, I just discovered this thing about this guy, Corey Duffy. You ever
Right.
heard about this interview? Big Brother, August 2000? Whew. And I'm like, yeah, that's yesterday's papers.
Right.
It's been addressed,
talked
and it's
about
going
it,
to be
yeah.
addressed for the rest of my life. And
Yeah.
But now I'm at a point, like I said, I'm just saying, so what? I
Yeah.
made a fucking mistake, man. And I'm fine. Like, I've owned up to it for a long time.
Sure.
It caused a lot of depression in my life for a long time. I mean, severe depression, knowing, like, I put shame on me, my family, friends.
yeah.
And it's like, for a long time, I've had like very bad social anxiety, all from this interview from a 15-year-old kid,
Crazy.
which is
It's fucked, yeah.
even coming to this interview before, I was almost going to send text message to Kelly going, I can't do it. I was talking to like Rachel back home, different
yeah.
friends. They're like, you're doing it right. They're like, you have so many funny stories. I'm like, I don't know if I can. I was like, I'm fucking getting really nervous. I was like, and it's all because doing one interview without having some kind of guidance, or even if I was a smart enough kid and didn't want to be clever, like think I was funny, I would have asked my father, been like, hey, Dad, I'm about to do this interview. Maybe I be on speakerphone for this, or
Oh,
who
yeah.
knows? I
Right,
don't know.
right,
but
right.
Skateboarding was different back then.
Yeah, and you don't think about that kind of shit when you're a kid. You're just like, oh fuck it,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
just
do
have
this
to do
fucking
an
interview.
interview, yeah.
Yeah,
I
Big
picked
Brother
up-
magazine. Like I got this thing going. Like
Picked up the phone and just was like, fuck yeah, woo!
right. Have
Right into it.
you ever talked to Naratco about it?
He always would be like, anytime I've seen him, he goes, I made you. I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
And I'm like, actually, you did nothing but fucking cause me harm throughout my entire life. You've caused like some terror, like lost like some sponsorships over this, like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who won't endorse me, like,
Right.
because all of a sudden you go on Google, the first thing that comes out, it's like Duffel, racist. It's like
Crazy.
you get along fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like once again, when am I gonna sit there and go, fuck this guy, he destroyed my life, whatever. Guess what? I said those things.
Sure.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I fucked up.
Right.
Did he contribute to it too? Sure, I would think so.
Right.
But it happened, like,
yeah.
he was a dumb kid too. And that's the thing. Big Brother was also, they were like 18 to 25-year-old kids too. And their whole thing was to talk shit.
Yeah,
Right.
just trying to get shock value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw, is shock value.
Right.
I was like, Hustler Magazine, sick. I'm going to get some shock value. And it wasn't cool.
Right.
And that's the end of the end of the story. It wasn't fucking cool.
Right.
I'm very well aware that it wasn't cool. I've been aware of that for 18 years, 17 years, however long it's been.
Yeah.
And for when Chris to go, oh, I made you, it's like, actually, no, you just caused me a lot of harm and a lot of grief and a lot of suicidal thoughts over my years. I mean, like, because I've been very depressed over this type of
Right,
stuff. And
right.
like, fuck, should I just take the easy way out? And it all comes from one interview at 15 years old, which is crazy to think that nearly 20 years later, I could still have social anxiety
Sure.
because people want to think you're still something that they never even want to get the chance to get to know you. It's just very easy to be like, oh, that's you.
Right.
You said
Yeah.
these words. And it's like, hey, let's put a tape recorder in your car when you know, in your bedroom when you're 15 with a group of your friends, and let's print that now, because I know everybody has said something that they never actually meant, but you look at it now, you go, oh shit.
That was fucked up, yeah.
Like, as fucked up as it is, we've all said, you know, homosexual like stuff, homophobic things without even thinking of it that way. You just like me looking at Kelly's like legs back, I'm like, man, those shorts are kind of, you know, gay. And that would have been like total normal skate banter back then.
Sure.
And you never meant harm by it.
No.
And then it took me becoming like when my best friends as a teenager came out of the closet, everything changed him, because guess what? Now I'm being educated on it.
Sure.
My best friend Nick, at the time, one of my skate buddies, his coming out of the closet video was Nick J is gay. And we had no clue. We're like, when he told us he was gay, we're like, oh, that's cool. Like, it was like nothing. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were driving down to the San Luis Obispo to skate. And like, we're all just goof off, having laughs. And he goes, hey guys, I got something to say. He's like, I'm gay. And we're like, yeah, so what we're going to skate today? What burritos we're going to go eat?
Wasn't a
And
big
then
deal.
he was like, no, I'm actually, this is really hard for me to tell you guys, but I'm gay. And we were like, yeah, okay. So you got something else you want to say? Like, it wasn't like even thought about. But then after that happened, some of those words were just fucking thrown out the window. I was like, okay, this is not in my vocabulary
Sure,
anymore.
right.
Because now I have somebody that I look up to, who I love,
Yeah.
letting me know what some of these words mean and that they're
sure.
hurtful.
Yeah.
And so education is a huge thing. If we don't educate people, you're not going to ever grow. You're not going to change. We're going to keep encouraging hate and violence, whatever.
Right.
So I got lucky that some of this stuff did happen to me at a young age. Mm-hmm. But then also a lot of fucking social anxiety from it too.
Yeah.
Going, oh, geez, fuck. Oh, man. You know, so it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
it's all over the place.
Is it like 10 years from now, there's going to be some kid that finally finds your Big Brother interview, and then he's going to be like, fuck this dude,
yeah,
you know?
absolutely. That's just the...
And you're going to be like, have to deal with it all over again.
You could tell him just, hey, watch my 9 Club.
Yeah, that's what I would. And there's been a whole resurgence of it, but
Yeah.
like I said, all I could do is move forward.
Sure.
I own it. I fucking apologized over and over. I mean, this is
Right,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
And different thing is, anybody that knows me would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, best
Yeah.
friend and my wife would come to my defense. And
Yeah.
when people see me, like my entourage or people I hang out with, some people are always shocked. Like, I guess they were expecting me to be, you know, fucking only white boy
Somebody-
dude, but they're
right.
like, holy shit. 'Cause the thing is, I love skateboarding. You think I give a shit what anybody else does?
Right.
You ride a skateboard like how all of us were. You fucking skate, dude.
Yeah.
You think you care if somebody's fucking purple or anything? You're like, you're fucking 12 feet tall. You're fucking neon green, dude.
Yeah.
Shit, let's be friends.
Yeah.
You actually you're neon green. That's fucking pretty cool, dude. Can we really be friends? You know, like it's so strange.
Skateboarding brings us all together, man.
It truly does. It brings you to different neighborhoods. It brings everyone. And it fucking rolls.
Yeah.
And that's why when all of a sudden you get labeled as something, it's like, that sucks, because that's what I love about skipping is the diversity. too.
Sure. Yeah. You get to meet so many different people from so many different areas. And,
Anywhere you go in the world,
Anywhere.
it's like straight nucks. You're like,
Yeah.
hey, I just came from California. Oh, sick, man. You need a place to stay?
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I've been fortunate enough where I have a bunch of older people and friends who are, you know, obviously not like me, but they talk to me like, hey, man, you're the one that needs to let things go. Like, and so finally it took me a long time to
Yeah,
realize
yeah.
that, but my friend Lulu, this guy Luigi in Paris, he was kind of one of the guys like going, Corey, man, it's like, you got to just like not worry about what these Instagram messages people say, because I never cared before, really.
Sure.
But now when you can see like direct hate mail straight to you on a DM, it's hard to get that stuff out.
No,
It's hard to
totally.
sleep at night sometimes, actually. You know?
No, for
Like,
sure.
I bet, yeah.
and that's weird to be 34 years old and still haunted by something at 15.
Right.
That's
Fucking crazy.
it is crazy. Like, I'm sure you guys are going, wow, you guys might not have ever known that I even thought about this, But this is like stuff that has like seriously been like giving me like suicidal nights. Been like, fuck, I don't know.
Right.
Do you ever like write back to these kids or whoever is writing?
I try, but that's just you open up a whole can of worms. Where,
Yeah.
Like I said, if
You're adding fuel to the fire
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
start responding to people.
Yeah,
and stuff.
exactly.
There's no
So-
point.
But if I've made posts about this on like my social media before, like explaining, like some past things I've said that I'm not proud of, and most people are like, oh, that's cool, and then there'll be occasionally the typical troll that goes says some shit, but then you'll see like all sorts of different people from all sorts of different backgrounds like coming like to my defense. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool, dude.
Sure.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely really awesome.
And I think it's important too that puts your mind at ease. It's like the guy Stevie Williams is forgiving.
And that's what I was saying in the beginning. That's what's been so cool about
Yeah.
him the whole time. And actually, in the newest issue of Thrasher, there's like a little thing that came out. It was like talking about this. They called People I Know or something. And they gave me like 15 different names to like reply. Of course, they threw Stevie out there.
Sure.
Or actually, they didn't give me Stevie. I chose to put Stevie on here.
Oh, okay.
It's the last one. It's talking about just different friends that
Yeah, yeah.
on tour with, like funny, stupid stories. Some pretty good ones, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good laugh. People get my sense of humor. They'll definitely have a laugh.
Right.
But Stevie's was the only one where it wasn't so much. It wasn't a joke. I addressed the whole thing, going, "Hey, this is just a shout out to Stevie Williams
Yeah.
for fucking like being a G.
Sure.
Like it's pretty fucking cool, man."
He is a G. Such a nice
Yeah,
guy
that's
too,
the-
man. He's a great dude.
And he's fucking skating so good
Oh
right
my
now,
God.
too. It's so
Rad Daddy's
sick.
killer, yeah.
It's so rad.
So then, like when I back to like Barcelona, seeing him, I remember like we were having a conversation. He's like, "I like your denim." And like Stevie's giving me a compliment on my pants, and he was like, "I like fashion a lot these days." He's like, "You got your own shit going on too. That's cool."
Right.
And I remember like, and like it was like we gave each other like the knucks and the hug.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah,
laughing, and then
It's amazing.
Then we had a session in Barcelona a couple days later,
Great.
and then even a couple years after that, we were at like a Trans World Awards, like Video Premiere Awards, like 2010, and we presented an award together. And I think a lot of people were like,
What the fuck? Yeah.
"Fucking," I remember
Yeah.
being like, "This is cool, man."
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't remember who we presented it to because all I can remember being like, still being a fan of Lil Stevie,
Sure.
switch heel flipping and fucking poofy Adidas.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you like everything that's different from you. And I'm
For
seeing these
sure.
guys doing tricks I couldn't do. I'm a fucking basic beige skateboarder. I have stock tricks. I'm beige as fuck, dude.
Well, let's talk. Let's get into the skateboarding.
Yeah.
That you guys had so many damn video parts.
I had a couple video parts.
You were couple. Come on, bro. You've been
Yeah,
working.
you know.
You work hard,
I was a hard worker,
dude.
Still are.
I love skating.
That last part was sick.
Thanks. I have
Oh,
another
yeah?
one coming out next week, too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Next
so-
week?
Yeah,
Still
next week.
working. Okay.
2 parts in a year this year. I'm stoked, man.
Damn.
Corey
Yeah.
Duffel, huh? Corey
Trying to
Duffel.
do some skateboarding again.
Yeah.
I found a happy place again.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Let's get into the video parts of your slams. You've had some couple good slams and foundation videos and all that stuff. You know,
Sure.
yeah,
lot of
Let's-
videos.
a lot of videos.
A lot of big things that you skate.
I like the
Dude.
big stunts, bro.
I'm talking like last parts, 2 songs. Like, dude, you've been putting in work for a while, dude.
A little bit, man. There has been a lot of video parts and actually a lot of covers too.
What do you 2 Thrasher covers or 3? Oh,
Wow.
my bad. You know,
Slap,
3 times on slap.
Damn.
That's 6.
Skateboard Mag,
What? That's 7.
Transworld,
8.
Skateboarder. That's what I mean. That's did I say
Cover boy.
skateboarder? Yeah, there's a skateboarder.
So that's
a game
9?
photo.
Oh wait, skateboard mag or skateboarder?
Both. There's a skateboard mag and a skateboarder.
9. Come on, bro. There's got to be a 10th, dude.
There's a couple European mags.
Okay,
too. Those,
oh, well,
those are like half mags, right? Just
Okay, so
kidding.
10.
There was there's been about 16 Euro mags.
No, those
What's
count
it-
too.
What's
dude.
your favorite one?
Favorite Euro mag?
No, favorite like cover you
favorite
had.
cover I had. It would be a Slap magazine photos, a back to the lip slide in all white at nighttime. I thought that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
sick.
So Joe Brookshot is 2003. My first Slap cover, pretty hyped. I was wearing all white, kind of like almost like tonight, but it was on this rail that I'd skated before. Actually, I was there with Jamie Thomas and maybe Mumford was there as well. Lee DuPont.
Were they wearing all black?
They were wearing all black, of course. But so, anyways, Joe Brooks there. I can't. But so, anyways, I front board this rail. It's a 15. I had the cover slapped in the back lip on it.
Oh.
I front boarded it. I'm pretty stoked. I'm skating with Jamie Thomas, pretty hyped.
The Chief.
Yeah, the fucking Chief, for sure.
Right.
The Chief is also kind of a dick, you know? But he's also a homie. I love Jamie. It's a very love-hate relationship we have, me and this guy.
Sure.
But anyways, this night, so I'm front boarding this rail. I make it. I was like, oh, that's cool. Stoked. Joe, Lee, or John Alley, like, dude, that was fucking rad.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Woo! Just like stoked, like back to like skating some more. I'm like, cause I'm not like when I skateboard, I don't really think about skateboarding. I just kind of do tricks, whether someone's documenting it or not.
You
If
skate.
I just skate.
Yeah.
Like I don't care if someone's shooting a photo or filming it. A lot of like the hammers or whatever have always been unthought of. It's just skateboarding. Like I just get it.
Like, what if the photographer needs to set up and do all his thing? Are you
That-
waiting for him, or
No,
you?
that's why I get stressed out. And I'd rather
Oh, yeah.
just do it.
You'd
And
rather- right.
And
If you catch it, you catch it.
sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's always a little bit easier that way. It makes it more fun too.
Right.
Because as soon as you think about skating,
Start overthinking shit and
that's when you get fucking broke off.
Sure.
Or when you have to do it the second time if it was actually a hard trick.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
it's a
man.
fun trick and you want to just keep doing it. You're like,
yeah.
dude, that shit was sick. Let's do it again.
Right.
Because you want to just keep capturing that essence of that
Yeah.
feeling you got, you know?
There you go.
So, front board it stoked. Next thing I know, Jamie starts front boarding it. And I'm kind of like, dude,
I just did that.
I just did that. And he was kind of like,
ABD,
yeah.
Jamie. ABD.
And, you know,
And he just watched you do
he
it.
just watched me do this, but I'm like, he's kind of like, yeah,
He's
but
warming up.
you just like duffel, you know, like it doesn't matter. I'm like working on this. He's like, I'm doing something else. I'm like, okay. So, anyways, his front board ends up on the 4-1 video cover,
Oh.
and I'm like, what a fucking dick, man. And this is already kind of a strange night of skating.
Was that
with Jamie.
issue 54 and 1?
It is the gold one.
Yeah.
I was in that issue. I was in number 50.
So, so it is that issue, and on the cover there he's front boarding it after I made it. It's a strange night already. He did another trick that my buddy did. My friend boards to this double king tubba, and then Jamie does it, and we're like, "Hey, Graham just did that." He goes, "That's cool. You just Duffel's buddy," and we're like, "Fuck, harsh, man."
The Chief is harsh,
Yeah,
huh?
he is harsh in the vibe tonight, but it's all we're still stoked because Jamie's Jamie Thomas.
Sure, okay.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So, anyways, on my car at the time, on the Oldsmobile Broham, I had a Zero sticker on it. It was like the OG Eagle Zero sticker. I noticed the next day my sticker was ripped off, and I was like,
Oh.
where's my Zero sticker? Joe Brook later told me, oh yeah, Jamie ripped your sticker off. And then Joe was like, yeah, I thought it was very strange. I was like, that's my fucking Zero sticker. And I was like, why did you take it off?
Right.
But whatever. That's like,
You never
it's kinda-
found out why he took it off.
no, I never found
You should
out why.
ask him.
But I will ask him then.
Yeah.
So here's an even more funny one. This whole night is fucking pretty wild, you know, like
That's the same night.
this same night, yeah. So I have some cookies in my car. I was into like baking cookies at the time, like 17, whatever. Like I was like just like experimenting with like putting like Kit Kats and cookies, like oatmeal, you know, like M&M cookies, like just different things. Like
Sounds good.
I was like a stoner without smoking weed, but I was like, I'm gonna start baking. Maybe I don't know what the whole thing was, but I was like making some cookies. I had 3 of these like really great Kit Kat Crunch Bar cookies or something. These things were pretty fucking epic, dude. They were pretty tasty, I'd say. But anyways, so I had a bag of cookies. After skating, I remember going back to my car. I noticed there was like a little Reese's peanut butter cup. Not like the good cups, like there's little tinfoil ones you get for a nickel.
yeah.
At the
Oh,
gas
the
station.
little ones. Yeah, yeah.
Those little ones that are never that good, you know? I noticed there was one of those in my cup holder where my cookies were. The cookies were gone. There's now a Reese's thing. And I'm kind of like, kind of just wondering where my cookies had gone, you know?
Right, right.
Who is the cookie thief? But anyways, then Jamie kind of comes up. He goes, hey, I ate one of your cookies. It sucked. I did you a favor and threw the rest away. But I feel bad because I left you my Reese's, which I had. I'd rather have had my Reese's. He said
Yeah,
something along those
right.
lines. And I was like, what now? You did the favor of throwing away my cookies because they weren't good enough? Like, he was like, cookies. I'm going to swipe these.
Right.
Fully swiped them, thinks he's doing like a favor. Like, here's a little fucking Reese's for you. He was like, man, these cookies sucked. And he said he tossed my cookies, but I feel he just ate them because
Yeah,
they're fucking
right.
so damn good, you know? So this whole night with Jamie,
Okay.
like when my childhood hears, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is crazy. You know?
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's the front board. He ended up also doing a back 5-0 on it, that was cool. Mm-hmm. But so
I think any you guys doing any of this is pretty awesome, to be honest. Like,
so I'm asking Jamie, I'm like, hey, dude, why don't you backflip the rail? Because after like a front board, I'm like, why don't you backflip it? You're the fucking chief.
Yeah.
You are the shit. Like kind of, you know, like Jamie is one of the baddest skateboarders of all time. So fucking good. Especially this was probably like 2002. I'm
Okay.
guessing. So he was like prime. It's like what, Dying to Live maybe.
Yeah, he was doing it.
yeah.
He was doing it.
Fucking killing it,
for
you know.
sure.
And he was like, no, it's too steep. I couldn't backflip it. So me and Joe Brook went back a couple days later. I backflipped it first go in an all white suit. And I think the content said, not steep. It said something about like, bet you didn't see this one coming. Or
No
it was
way.
like kind of
Like
like
an
a little,
inside jab?
Yeah, like an
Like,
inside joke
no,
to
that's
Jamie, 'cause
amazing.
I think Jamie's chilled out a lot over the time, so he's not gonna like be like, well, fuck. Well, this is my side of the story. at
Sure.
least. He
Right.
might be like, we know James is gonna be like, I need a rebuttal on this 9 Club because
We did his own
Duff Man's-
podcast for that.
yeah, Duff Man is full of lies. This did not happen.
Right.
So I ended up
That's
backflipping
amazing.
it. First go, being stoked. I ended up doing it a few times. So that was one of those fun ones. I think I backflipped it like 5 times.
So that was the cover.
That was my first slap cover.
First slap cover.
First slap cover. Backflip.
And that's the one that you're fond of, the one that you like a
I was
lot.
pretty stoked on it because it was all thanks to Joe Brook.
Sure.
And Joe is one of my favorite people in the world. I'm sure we all know Joe.
Oh,
Hell
love
yeah.
Joe.
It's
Great,
like,
great dude.
there's one guy that should be on the 9 Club.
Oh, yeah.
Because Joe's got stories about all of us. And, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
everybody's heard all
Yeah.
the stories because we've all heard
Fatback.
Joe's stories
He
about.
does Fatback, right? Is that?
Yes. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Don't forget Big Blue.
Oh, yeah. Big Blue.
Oh, yes. So that was just like a fun night. And it's like
Yeah.
Joe fully hooking me up with like a cover kind
That's
of.
amazing.
And I guess, and then so it's kind of funny too. A couple years later, Jamie has a cover at night skating in all white. And I was like, hey, ABDs, baby.
No way. Yeah.
But
Was he backflipping a rail?
nah, he was in the 50-50 up something. But it was cool, you know? And so make sure everyone knows I'm a big Jamie Thomas fan. That's like
Okay,
a childhood.
yeah.
That's a childhood hero of mine. So
But just
I
don't
could-
bring any cookies around him.
just never.
No. Especially Kit Kat.
I mean, I have
Crunch.
a lot of stories with Jamie. I mean, fucking hell. Because I was almost gonna be on Fallen for a little bit.
Oh.
I had to sign contract, but the contract got like pushed away because after bringing me on tour, he was just like, "You're way too much to handle."
Oh, really?
He
You
realized,
couldn't
like,
do it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm my own dude.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I wasn't gonna be part of his mold or his creation.
Sure.
Because
Okay.
at the time he was more into doing that. Now, I think he's obviously Jamie's older. He's wants a much more mellow ship. I would say
Loose, yeah.
it's
okay.
way more loose.
Right.
It's not what it was.
Was that backlip in a video?
It was in that movie right there too. That's life.
That's life. Oh, with
And-
you face planning for the cover. Yeah. No, when they put that on the cover, were you stoked? Or were you like, dude,
It's a great cover.
I'm fitting it in? No, I'm not saying it's not a good cover. I'm just asking.
Slams are always more memorable anyway. So
Sure.
I'm sure that's actually probably better than if I would have made the 50-50.
And that was a gnarly slam, dude. Like
was
you hit your leg on the bottom of it and you like
You
flipped
noticed that?
over.
That's what got me.
That's what got you. Yeah.
and
Was that a shinner? It looked like a shinner
I
almost.
think
Like
it was like the dead leg, you know, like the
Oh,
IQ
yeah. Oh,
band.
okay.
That, like, fuck, that sucked.
right.
So that's what caused me to flip over. It was like Beagle was like, "Hey, grind this rail. I'll get you like a double bacon burger." I was like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." I was like, "I'm down." He's like, "I'll get you lunch, burger and
The
fries."
original Beagle.
Original Beagle.
Yeah.
OG Beagle. The Josh Beagle. So I was like, yeah, no worries. 50-50. Fuck yeah, I'll do it for a burger. First try, no warm up. That happened.
That
Face
man,
plant, blood out the ears, seeing green. Like
Gee,
just-
blood out the
yeah,
ears.
blood out the ears.
What,
like,
what? Did you go to the hospital?
Nah, it was just one of those things. I was like,
Jeez, dude.
I was kind of too scared to go to the hospital.
That's a time you should go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Should have, yeah. But
What-
so, I got on my board. I skated off to the corner, I think, and everyone there was like, "Are you okay?" I was kind of just more like, yeah, I'm cool." I skated off to the corner. And I think I curled up into like a quarter-shaped half animal, you know, dying like the. I'm not cool. And that's when like some blood was like coming out my ears. And
Jesus.
if you guys ever had a concussion, anyone?
I've had a
Yeah.
concussion, yeah.
You know, like you guys ever seen green? Like when everything looks like an America filter? You know, like, it, like I was like, all of a sudden filming for this escape plan.
Yeah,
Right.
Like, it just,
Can't say that I have, but
it's not a fun thing.
No,
but
I'm sure,
It
yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're like, hey,
Matter of
Insane.
fact, Raj is seeing green all the time. Stella.
All of a sudden, you're like, that's all I see.
Yeah.
You're like, this is not so groovy,
But-
man.
but-
It's not so cool.
I heard like when you hit your head and everything and you start throwing up, like that's when you really need to
That's what I've heard too.
go to the hospital. That's never happened to you? No?
No, I've never had the vomiting.
When you broke your arm on that rail,
I did it.
it was a bad slam. Oh, broke your
I
wrist.
just did
yeah.
it again, actually.
Oh,
about
you
6
did?
weeks
Man.
ago. You could see
It's bent. Your arm's
it's,
bent.
It's still broken at the moment.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I'd go to, let me take you to the hospital right now. That doesn't look right.
So it's still, the radius is broken still, but we're just hoping it heals. And
What were you were you trying to front nose that rail?
yeah, I thought I could do a front side nose slide.
Front nose?
I thought it was going to be tech that night. You know?
Yeah.
I thought I was a technical dude. I was out filming for a Transworld video. I was out there with John Holland and Chris Ray.
Right foot forward.
Right
Yeah.
before would be the one. Video was cut very short for me. I came onto the video being injured, and I got injured about 2 months before the video was done by snapping my arm real bad.
God damn.
So yeah, I was trying to front nose on it. We were already having a late night. I don't like night skating.
No.
To tell you the truth.
Okay.
But-
Generators, flashes, the whole
flashes, I
nine.
don't
Yeah.
like. It's just sometimes because all of a sudden now it's a mission.
Sure.
It's not just.
Cruising around, yeah.
It's not exactly all.
And you're skating big stuff on top of that. That just doesn't seem makes it
It's-
easier.
Yeah, it's not that fun sometimes. But like in the night I was in that back lip that we were talking about, I had a boom like a Muska box. You know,
Okay,
the box
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
I can remember the Rolling Stones. She's a Rainbow was playing, and Ronnie Krager being one of my favorite skateboarders. I was like just in this
You were in the
fucking zen
zone.
mood, like yeah,
Wow.
Krager. Because I mean, what a great part that was. But so
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just instantly stoked, and that's probably why it worked. And the night, the front nose, there was no Rolling Stones.
No rolling, no
And
music.
she was
Yeah.
not a rainbow that night. You know, that was fucking black rainbows. That was
Man.
terrible, terrible shit.
Was that like a first try thing? You were going for it, or you had
Okay,
already
so,
been getting into it?
I slid a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Like before they were even set up, I think. I was like, yeah. Like I think I probably jumped on one like frontside rail slide, like a flash and roll. And then I went front nose, and I think they were like, what the fuck? But I don't think I actually wanted to do it. I did like a trial thing. Like a lot of times when you skate big shit, at least me personally, it's a lot of times you just test the waters.
How the
Just
fuck you do that?
Stab it.
Yeah, whatever that is. That's what I do.
That seems like crazy to me to like go test something big.
Just to see
you know?
what the impact's gonna feel like if I actually even want to do it. See how the pop is, because you could usually just put something in, and I slid it down all the way.
Oh, okay.
Almost made it. And those guys were like, "What the fuck? You gotta do it."
Yeah,
But in reality, I don't think I actually wanted to. It was like 3 a.m. We'd been skating all day,
kind of over it.
but video deadlines,
Sure.
fuck those or whatever. Not even deadlines, but like video part. Duffel, you're filming a transfer part. You gotta make this shit gnarly.
You-
You know, that's when you get hurt when you like someone tells you to skate something.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only times I've ever been hurt are when filming, bruh, like
Yeah.
doing some tricks I don't even want to really do.
Sure.
So they're like, "Oh, you got to do that." I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." I got confident on next. I was like, "I'll just make it next try," thinking it's gonna be easy. Because skateboarding big shit, it's all about confidence. If you just think you can do it, usually you can.
Okay.
So like, if you try it out first, it's like, okay, I know this is possible.
Sure.
So that's what happened. I was like, yeah, I got it. Next go. Just missed the pop a little bit because that rail's actually quite low.
Oh,
Frontside nose slides are easier on taller things. I'm sure it's,
you can get into
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
you get in, you push into it, you actually all the way above it.
There you
when
go.
it's low, you misgauge your pop, the height. Especially when you're taller, low things are hard to skate. A curb is much harder to skate than this table would be.
Right.
Like a 50-50 on this is just as hard as a 50-50 on a 4-inch curb. It's bizarre because, at least for me, because I don't
No,
have...
yeah.
I don't have those like quick little day one, fucking
Sure.
fire feet. Like some people know how to dance.
Yeah, Johnny.
I don't know how to fucking dance.
Johnny Quick Feet.
I am
But
not a Johnny.
no, it's true. Even with manuals, it's
Yeah.
like to try to
Oh,
manual
no.
a little curb sucks, but something
Yeah.
knee high or
Yeah.
Nose
it's like,
wheeling on something this tall is so hard.
Oh my God.
Nose wheeling that, yeah, so much easier. So I just got smoked.
you got smoked.
Yeah, stuck, flew back, missed the pop. Like kind of the same as the 50-50. Same thing, low rail. Missed it by that
Just
Tiny,
that little fraction of an inch.
little bit that you wish you had more down there, but when you're popping, you want that shot.
Right, right.
And so you always want that a little bit more, Fuck. But ate shit. I had a screw in my wrist already. So like
You had it? Okay.
got like 1-inch screw going through it. Slammed. Obviously knew I was hurt. Went to go push myself up. That's kind of crazy. In the video, I pushed myself
Yeah.
up, and then my hand comes up. I'm pushing myself up. You could see the things, just kind of dangling.
Oh my
It's full of,
gosh.
and I was like, oh fuck, but it's kind of actually kind of humorous. Maybe you guys are gonna have a laugh about this. You know when you slam real hard, you feel like you shit yourself sometimes. I remember like, fuck, okay, arm's broken. Hold on, guys. And I walked off to a corner, dropped my trousers, and I'm like, did I shit myself? But like I wasn't sure if it was like blood or shit, because my stomach felt like everything inside twisted upside down.
Wow.
And I was like, I think I have internal bleeding going on. Like I really thought that's what happened. And so, and then I came back. I was like, oh yeah. Everyone's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, my stomach hurts really bad. Like something's like messed up from falling. Like I didn't know what, but something was like wrong inside of my gut. And then like Chris Ray's like, look at your arm. I'm like, I know, that's fine, whatever. Like maybe it's fallen to the lead. Somebody was like, dude,
You broke your wrist.
they're like, your arm is snapped. I'm like, yeah, I know, but something's not right here. Like I'm about to like shit myself, dude. Like shit blood out or something, you know.
Jesus,
Was
dude.
anything wrong with it, or did you just get jarred?
So then I think I just got jarred. But
Yeah.
to this day, this is 8 years ago. When I piss, I don't have the same pressure in my piss stream as I did before.
You have a weak stream.
I have a weak stream now
Oh.
from a slam.
What the?
Yeah, I don't know what, just maybe from shaking something up so hard, but I was always too scared to like ask the doctor like what's going on with like my guts after slamming.
You got to talk to doctors.
Dude,
okay? That's what they're there for. You know?
But
You say,
so-
listen, I slammed really hard, broke my wrist, now I can't
So
be
we
good.
ended up in it was like in East Atlanta. So 3 a.m. All of a sudden I go to like the county hospital. They look at me and they're kind of like, we cannot take care of this. After they saw my X-ray, because
You already had a pin in there.
I have a screw in my wrist. The screw snapped in half. The titanium screw snapped in half, and then a couple of the bones completely shifted all
Jesus.
around. They're we're not capable for taking care of this.
This is the ER you went to.
This is the ER.
Yeah, okay.
So
You had to go to an orthopedic.
yeah, so that's what's gonna end up happening. So they put me in the bandage thing. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks guys, good night. And so I'm on the trip for like another week. I decided to stay because even though I couldn't skate, just to
Okay.
hang on. Like,
Moral
fuck it.
support. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I was like, I'm here.
Sure.
Fuck, there might be some good food, good tacos. You never know, something, you know.
Burrito. Yeah.
It was Atlanta, and
Oh,
I think Miami is my first time in Miami. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go to Miami. That could be cool.
Okay.
But then, so when I got home, this wrist it was real fucked. I went to go see one of like the best hand specialists around. What they had to do was remove the bone completely out of my wrist, the scaphoid bone, which is the bone most skateboarders break. It's like the little cashew-shaped one, but it doesn't get a lot of oxygen in there, so
blood, yeah.
it doesn't really heal very well for a lot of people.
Mine's broke. I broke mine when I was younger. It's still not healed.
Yeah,
it can't bend it back anymore.
And every time you slam on it, it feels like you break it again.
Yeah, literally, yes.
Right. So they took that whole bone out, and then they put 4 different big screws in and fused my whole wrist together. So this thing,
You can't bend your wrist.
it doesn't bend more than that. That's all.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So it gives me this real fucking nice gentleman's curve right there, you know?
I don't know
So
anything.
Kind of audacious. You
I don't know anything about the curve, but
But
Raj does.
so yeah, so my wrist has been it was fused together, which is
That's
kind of
great. How do you
it sucks. So
slam? You can't. You have to take it to the
Slam.
shoulder.
always
you have to train
it
yourself to
became a
not-
different type of slam. Like
Right.
when I fall backwards, I just have to. You fall completely different.
That is
You get used to it.
crazy.
6 weeks ago, I ended up breaking it again. Trying to skate a handrail again. I haven't skated rails in a long time, but I was like,
God.
I'm gonna skate some rails today. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm fucking ripping, dude. Woo! So
Yeah.
we're skating a rail, and I got pitched, did the token slam, like stuck, and
Oh,
Pete
Superman.
Rose, Superman
Oh,
to the
Pete
ground.
Rose. I like that.
Something like that, yeah. Fell to the ground. I thought I just got the wind knocked on me real bad, and same thing happened again. Looked up, I was like, oh, fuck, there it goes.
God damn it.
So, but I'm still out skating with my buddies. We're like an hour away from like the hometown. Mm-hmm. So we're like, well, let's just keep skating. So after I break it, I actually end up getting back up, and I made the trick after.
Yeah.
Because kind of like, oh, fuck, my arm's already broken. Might as well get the fucking trick. Trying to make it happen, you know?
You're an animal.
So, got the trick. Then my buddy, he still wants to skate the rest of the day. So after about 8 hours, then the pain, I'm like, this really fucking sucks now, man. This is not cool. Excuse my language with all these F-bombs, you know, but that's the way it's going today. But so, finally now, I get to the Kaiser.
Kaiser
So
Permanente.
they're like, yeah, this doesn't look so good. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? So what happened, because my wrist is fused, so I can't bend it well, it actually ended up snapping, breaking the core, like a vertical fracture, broke the whole corner of the radius completely off, like about 5 millimeters. There's a gap sticking, but they don't want to do surgery because there's already so much shit going on in there. The specialist, like, I'm not sure what's gonna do. So they put me in a cast for 6 weeks. I got it off recently, but it's still broken. It's still it's still got about a 2 millimeter gap in it. So if I fall, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. But,
Dude, what?
but I don't want to wear a wrist guard because shame on those.
Totally.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, some people can rock them pretty dope though.
At least it's your left wrist.
But I'm left-handed.
Unless you're left.
Oh, you're left-handed.
No, I'm just
I was
kidding.
like-
No,
Okay.
Yeah, you were saying earlier that Joe's going through some of your old footage and
Yeah.
he's going to do like an edit.
yeah, he's doing something.
You really should just do a slam edit.
Oh gosh.
Because you've had some of the gnarliest slams
No, I
I've
don't
seen
like
in a long
that kind
time.
of stuff.
Me
I don't
either.
like
I
it.
don't, I don't
don't
I don't like slams either.
because like even in your video parts, like boom, there'll be a slam and then a trick and then it like a I'm
Yeah,
just like
Bodied.
I'm like God damn,
Yeah, it's not
I
that
can't
cool for
like,
people. But
I like watching when you land stuff.
thank
Oh, yeah.
you.
Yeah.
It always feels nicer too.
Yeah.
The slams are more memorable, which is a bummer.
Yeah. Is there a certain video part that people bring up to you? Like that's what they like? Like, oh, I love the That's Life part the most, or
Yeah, I'd say I hear That's Life quite a bit, which I can't I can't stand that part. I think it's
Really?
I think that was a big video for that time though.
It was.
A lot of people were watching.
WTF
it.
was good.
I'm glad. So that's actually I think that's like a part a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of like the only part for the time, like up until that time, that actually shows the way I skateboard.
What part was this? I missed it. Sorry, Rush.
WTF?
WTF?
Yeah, sick name. What the fuck?
What the
Ah,
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Wait, well, it was a foundation
It
video.
was a foundation video that came out in 2011.
Now, why do you say that it captured the way that you skated, like that you really skate? Why that? Why
Because
would you
it-
say that?
It wasn't so much.
Remember when you
influenced by-
skated in XS too?
Yeah, don't change. So it just had like a poppy, fun sound,
Oh.
like sunny, like it was like walking on the sunny side of the street. It's just
Okay,
like a
yeah.
good feeling, fun time.
Okay.
And so to me, it felt more like how my skateboarding was when I'm with my buds, which is all it's always been. But a lot of times, my footage has been from like tour when I'm being told what to do, maybe by a filmer or something else. Like, hey, this would look really cool.
Yeah.
And so half
Oh.
the times when I skated big rails, sometimes I didn't even want to skate them. It was just more just to shut somebody up. Sometimes,
Okay.
like,
Yeah, I can see
all right,
that.
just-
Performing for camera? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
typical Cairo type thing. Yeah,
Huh.
but
It's
yeah,
crazy you could just do that though too at the same time.
that's when you pull out Old Faithful. You got the switch flip manual over here.
Yeah.
You got different things. For
Yeah,
me, it's like,
that's right.
all right, backlip this shit. Fuck
Sure.
it. The kiddies love it. Pop shove at this shit. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
But you say that stuff like you're performing for the camera and everything. Do you ever look back though and be like, well, I'm kind of glad that he told me to do that. Like that's a great trick.
Actually, I wish I would have had somebody actually kind of directing me more sometimes.
Oh, really?
'cause when I watch old footage, it's a trip because I go, man, I never really gave a fuck. It was kind of more just, it was always spur of the moment
Spur of
stuff.
the-
Usually
right.
just skating. I was like, I landed it. Cool. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Go me. You
Yeah,
know,
right,
it's
right.
cool, sick. And like when I see stuff, I go, man, I didn't really even struggle for that. That was first try, second. Like usually everything was always under 10 tries. Because to me, when you're skating big shit or anything, when you're trying to trick, I don't know how you guys do wheelies because fucking after about 3 of them, I want to fucking
Wheelies on those tires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
On
want
the
to
back tires.
I fucking can't stand them. Like
Wheelies
when people
on the-
have patience, like
It's
'cause
great. Yeah.
the thing when you skate big stuff, it's fun because you're hoping it works and it's done with, and you're like, oh, that was cool. And like, if something's taking more than a lot of tries, sometimes it's not that fun. And to me, the reason I've always done stock tricks, let's call them, like the basic type moves, because they're the most fun. A backside tail slide sometimes feels a lot better than a back tail backside flip. I'm just
Sure.
gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A fucking frontside tail slide to forward always feels better than a nose ollie flip.
Okay,
Sorry, but
yeah.
I'm just gonna say that. It always sounds better too.
The barking tires. When
Bark, yeah, you gotta bark the tire.
Yeah.
If you're waxing and you're doing some fucking putting out a cigarette, cigarette foot shit,
Oh yeah.
fuck off. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I don't like that. I don't like the foot movement either.
I know,
You
because
know.
you're an OG tech, dude.
Well, if I want to do like a nose wheelie nollie heel, I want to.
yeah, baby.
Yeah.
You're gonna land in that position.
I want to land in the position.
Yeah.
I don't want to like skirt my foot all around.
Nah. But obviously, going back, I do look at stuff and go,
Yeah.
I am glad that guy told me to do that.
Sure.
But also, most of the times, it never was that way. It's just, I was never really a part of like the editing. It was just like, here's footage. I would send down DVD tapes.
Right.
And like, here's 20 DVD tapes. Here's a song I like.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll
Yeah.
see when it comes out on VHS or DVD. It wasn't like a big thing to me. It was just
Yeah.
But then WTF, I had to fight for this part. They didn't want to put a part of me in the video. They told me it was too weak and it wasn't good enough because
Oh.
like I was no longer like the giant rail skateboarder. Like I don't know what it was,
Okay.
But they weren't that hyped on it. The guy editing it and the team manager thought it should have been a lot better than it was.
Oh wow.
And so they were going to have me share a part. And I was like, I'm not sharing a part. Sorry, dudes. I have enough footage and this is my video part. I want it to be the way I want it.
Yeah.
And so I had to really fight for that part. And that's why I actually like it because they wanted to take out all the lines. And to me, lines what make skateboard parts.
Okay.
That's what shows when you actually know how to push on your skateboard.
Sure.
If you can't put together a line, like if you can't go down a sidewalk and look at spots and go, here's a spot, let's piece something together, you don't have soul. I'm
Right,
sorry, dude.
okay.
And then when you lose the whole surf aspect of skateboarding's not that awesome.
Yeah.
Like, because it comes from surfing.
Yeah.
And fucking, I've never surfed a day in my life, but when I watch a dude surf a wave, that's just fucking badass, dude.
Right.
And so when you see
right.
someone surf down the sidewalk, you go, man, that guy looks good. That's when your soul really comes out.
Yeah.
You're no longer just a guy that's just going,
Trick.
filmer tells me to do this trick. I've worked on it for 10 hours at the skate park, and we're going to go do this.
Right.
But when you actually see someone with like that could just improvise something, like Mark Suciu,
Oh yeah.
fucking come on. That guy's, there's not many people out there that
Vincent
can just-
Alvarez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a big fan of Vincent. I had one of those interview things before where they were asking about skateboarders, and Vincent was one of
Yeah.
the few guys that were like, who are guys you like from this, like New York Times? It's Vincent Alvarez.
He's great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because you could switch lip slide or else switch Smith it, but then you could also just piece together shit nobody else
You
could
know,
do.
just keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's cool, what I think is really cool about his skating, no one else skates like him. When people mimic other people and rip off other skateboarders, it's not that fun.
You can see it too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Style, that's when true style shows. Like
Sure.
pose style, fuck yeah, it's cool. It looks good for some people, but I'd rather just see natural skateboarding.
Yeah.
And so I think WTF was more the first part that kind of more showed the way all my friends knew how I
Okay.
skated. Because I was like, I mean, I did a switch heel flip in that part. Nobody ever seen me do a switch heel flip before. But it was just like, I threw it out there and it's
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I landed it. Sick. I'll take it.
But that's rad though, because like, what year did that come out? WTF?
2011.
2011.
2011.
So I mean, you before that, I mean, it was video part after video part. I
Yeah,
mean, you
so-
so many video parts to show something else
Yeah.
that you wanted to show is
But then,
pretty
like,
rad.
Here we're at jockyourself.com, hashtag I am the shit today, fuck. Leave one of my eyes. But if I was to like actually like, okay, I have a best video part, it would probably be, I fucking hate to say this name, Osiris. Fuck off. But Osiris Feed the Need, it was called.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't wear a pair of Osiris in that whole video part, by the way, either.
Really?
No.
Not one. I refused to wear them at the time.
What'd you wear?
I was wearing my old my shoe from a company called 88 in
Oh,
America
yeah?
still.
Wait a minute. So you were on Osiris,
Yeah, kind of
and you
right.
wouldn't wear the shoes.
I don't like vulcanized shoes, and they only
What did
wear,
they say? Just wear some black
I was
shoes or
just
something
scraping
that
black. Well, they weren't aware of it. Like, I was just-
you never told them.
We're
But
just
then
happy to
it's-
get the footage.
yeah,
They didn't analyze the footage and be like,
I guess not.
Those
But
Americans.
Russell did that video, right?
yeah, Russell. Then that's
yeah.
it's actually a great video.
Yeah.
Great team.
Yeah.
But that would be actually probably like if you would like look at. I don't know what we're gonna call it. Fucking no, I was gonna say what we call it, the Swan Song or some shit. I don't even know what that is. But if you were to go, okay, this is when he was skating his best. Probably that would be the one.
That would be the
I
one.
remember being like skateboarding was working really good at that time, and I filmed that whole part in like 3 months or something.
Wow.
Wow.
And I think that was because Cataclysmic Abyss came out about 4 months before that, and that was I was working on it for about 5 or 6 months. I'd say that part was all like about 6 months, and then I just was getting on Osiris right then at the time,
Okay.
and I still hadn't figured out what shoes I liked by them because they were all vulcanized. I like cup soles.
Gotcha.
I've always been a cup sole guy. That's why I
Okay.
like to skate, and so I was wearing an old pro model shoe from like 4 years before that. I found a box of them at my parents' house. Like, oh man, these shoes were sick.
Hoarder.
I'm gonna,
Wow.
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna wear these shoes. These are tight.
Right.
And so I wore those for a couple months, and from that whole part, but I think that was kind of the best. Like if you were to watch it, it was like, okay, he's skating pretty good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
must-
everything was just working.
It must have helped working with Russell. He's really good. He's fun to film with.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So
But I
must have-
think I think Russell maybe only filmed about 2 tricks in that part. Maybe,
Oh, really?
maybe 3, because that's when I was still filming with my brother a lot, and we were going out. I was going out with Cairo a lot at that time. He was filming for Fully Flared, and so I was jumping on his sessions quite a bit.
Oh, sick.
And so skating was just like working. I'm skating with fucking one of the true legends. That word gets thrown around too much, but let's talk about a legend.
Yeah.
Cairo Foster. Come on.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Great guy too.
Absolutely.
Amazing,
I mean-
amazing human being.
true powerhouse. I mean, he fucked up San Francisco harder than anybody. Like, I'll say that gladly, but like, he is like the gnarliest dude to skate San Francisco, I think.
It was always rad to see his footage too, because he skates something super gnarly, and then he would have something like at Pier 7. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like he would just fuck up every spot. He'd have fucking third and army, switch flip the fucking big gap.
We always drove me nuts. Fucking Raj, man. How good he was at flip tricks and tech stuff, but he would never do it. He could switch tray every try so good. He's never had a switch tray in a part.
Really?
I don't feel. Maybe he finally filmed one in.
I feel like I've seen one.
I think he was trying to get one for Oververt, but I don't think he ever did.
But you know,
He filmed one, didn't he? Didn't he film it in a line? He did one in the line. I
He
think.
did with the switch front blunt, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
And I remember seeing it. I was like, Raj, finally! Like that was like one of those things. Like on a game of skate, he would just fucking throw out.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
opening line.
But here's the funny with game of skate. So I did beat Mike Carroll in the game of skate with a hard flip one time.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah,
beat him
baby.
at his own game, huh?
Yeah.
Beat him with his own
That was kind
trick.
of funny. And then one time I was playing Costin. It was the same day, but now we were skating ledges at UC Davis. I remember like I was like, yeah, I'll jump in. There's like Mike, Cairo, me, and somehow like it ended up my turn. I was like, okay, yeah. I decided to be real cheap. But I got 3 leathers on Costin. I was like, damn. And then Eric kind of looked at me and he's like, I fucked up on something. He goes, now you're bummed. Like he
he knew,
the typical thing. He goes,
Yeah.
all right, Corey, I thought you were pretty clever, huh? All right, smart girl, you're done. Like,
What did he do? What did you do though? What
okay,
did
so
you-
like I got him like some cheap shit, like a
Yeah, there was-
feeble grind on a chunky ledge and a backsmith
oh,
made.
you were playing ledge
ledge
skate.
skate, yeah. A frontside half cab rail slide, or whatever we call it, fakey front board or
Sure.
something. Like just like some weird moves,
Okay.
blunt slide fakey or something.
Well, that's the thing with Eric. That dude can do every goddamn
course.
trick
Hell
in the
yeah.
book.
But then dig this. So guess what Costin goes and Eric goes, okay, clever girl, what do you think you got next? First trick, nollie with heel front nose.
Oh.
Yeah.
It went from like,
Just straight
Okay.
for the throat.
right.
I said, yeah, I got that, dude. Psych.
No.
Next trick, switch back 270, no slide.
Yeah. Right.
What?
First go, throws it out there. And then
That
he
boy's
just,
good.
yeah, I mean,
You guys were skating. What ledge were you skating? The one in
UC
front of the 8
Davis?
stair?
Yeah, in front of the 8 stair.
No way. It's like not
It's
a
tall.
small ledge.
No. But that's why I was like, I'm being a chump. I feebled it like a chunky ledge. Like maybe I'll get a feeble on Costin sick. And he turned up the heat. And then at
did.
that moment I realized I am nothing in the shadow.
I am nothing.
Wow.
You are something, bro.
And so then that same day ended up a trick in that part we're talking about, the feed the need. Mm-hmm. Mike and I, like Mike, there's like the big Davis gap there, the big Ivy gap.
Yeah.
Mike is like, hey, have you ever skated that gap before? I was like, nah. And so he's like, you ever looked at it? I was like, no, not really. So I walked up to it. And I was like, huh, it's kind of cool. I was like, yeah, I think I could do it. And so I pushed, I threw down, I ollied it without telling anybody. And he was like, Mike was like, what the fuck? So I ollied it, and he was like,
Wait, just you two?
just me and him right there. This is when Mike was like, you would remember, Mike was like blogging with his like little digital camera. Like Mike had like a blog thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what it was called, but Mike had like a weird little Panasonic blog, or like a Sony blog maybe.
Oh, I remember that time.
Remember
Yeah.
So it would be on there somewhere. Like
Yeah, when they had the little Panasonic deal they had going on.
yeah.
Mm.
So all of it, and he was like, fucking hell. And then like Rick and Guy came over, because the whole gang's there. I'm fucking pretty juiced. I'm skating with some dudes I looked up to.
Sure.
Guys I seen in Mouse and Goldfish, like
Right.
fucking dudes, man.
Yeah.
Girl, to me, is still the coolest. Like,
Right.
seeing it hurt a little bit makes me so sad, because those guys are skateboarding.
Sure.
Rick
yeah.
Howard and Mike Carroll, they are the coolest skateboarders ever.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, you ride for them.
Yeah.
So then, like, Mike's like, hey, do you think you do anything else? And I was like, yeah, I could probably 180 it. And so I ended up 180ing it. And that would end up being my last trick in the video. But it was like totally, I don't think that shit was planned.
Had
you know?
anybody ever skated that before you did? What
Yeah,
year
back
was
to
this?
my old,
What-
this was 2007. Back to
Okay.
my old pal, the Chief. He ollied it before
He did.
on video.
Okay. Huh.
So I had to let him know again. This is hey,
You ate my
Jamie,
cookies.
yeah, you ate those cookies. Now I'm gonna eat your Gap, and then Chris Johnson says, hey. You like cookies?
jeez.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna eat all your fucking brownies, your ice cream, everything else. I'm gonna
Everything in your
destroy the
fridge.
fuck out of you. The fridge was annihilated.
Jeez, that thing is
That thing's gnarly.
huge,
large.
dude.
Back to slams. I kicked out on the first one, and actually broke my foot on it. I got a fracture on where you like the ball of your foot.
Oh, really? And you wanted to eat it with this
And I
fractured
ended up
foot?
doing it. Yeah, I was like, fuck. Because when you
Yo.
get hurt, sometimes you have that little bit before the pain really kicks in.
Yeah.
No,
Like, there's
I'm already in the
there's
car.
There's about 5-10 minutes where you could still do
Chris just
something.
sprained his ankle sitting here.
Yeah, I get hurt in my sleep. Let me tell you.
That's what getting old. That part sucks. I do the same.
You do. You get hurt in your. See?
Absolutely.
I know I'm not
Terrible
the only
nights.
one, Raj. Jesus.
I'm sleeping on my brother's futon. Those are always a little-
Yeah, I'll wake
little
up with a busted ankle. I'm like, what the hell happened?
But Ethan Fowler, one time we were going out to skate, threw his back out playing PlayStation or something.
See?
Threw his back out eating pizza another time. Then it started-
Well, Kelly threw his back out sneezing,
Yeah.
so
hey,
That's
Hey.
more understandable than eating pizza, dude.
but that was a Ethan excuse one time. But I've also been on trips with Ethan. He forgets to bring his skate shoes. Where he has one shoe, just his boots, and one pair of shoes.
it's a good excuse.
Went to Europe for 4 weeks, one board, one complete. Broke the complete, second day of the trip. Backside flip, where your front foot comes down hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost a purpose,
Right.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Free vacation.
That's what I think it was. Okay, so you guys see how this coaster's like my water?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not,
see.
So I'm not
No.
respecting wood.
No, you don't
Okay,
respect.
let me respect the wood.
Go ahead.
So I got a good story. You're gonna like this one.
Okay.
I'm a curmudgeon, very much like Larry David. I'm down for LD since we're in
LD's
LA.
the man.
Absolutely.
It sounds like you really like addressing things. Like if there's something to be said, you're gonna say
You actually
it.
remind me more of a Jim Carrey. Can I tell you? I don't know if that.
I was thinking that sitting right here
Yeah.
on the side.
Does anybody?
Your profile is like Dumb and Dumber.
But even like,
so you say I got the Lloyd. Yeah, I know. Hold on.
no, but even
Lloyd Christmas.
I do have the Lloyd.
yeah. No,
I
but
went
even
into my friend cuts my hair like, hey Julie, just give me the
with
Just give me the
with a
thing,
dash
yeah.
of Louis in there.
well, no, you've got the facial expression. You're very animated.
yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah. So go ahead with the wood.
Since here
yeah.
we are, we're in LA. I like LD. Mm-hmm. I think this would be season 6. It was season 6 the Don't Respect Wood, maybe.
I don't
Was it
know, but
7? Okay. Anyway, so I'm about to fly out to South America.
okay.
Going on a skateboard tour. So that would probably be 2010, 2011. I'm guessing around that time is when this episode came out. Anyways, I'm at the airport waiting in line. Fucking LAX. It was terrible.
Packed.
Jeez, man, that was fucking really awful. I see a blonde woman, and I'm looking over my shoulder. And I'm like, I think that's Cheryl David. Sorry, Cheryl, I don't know your real name. I'm just going to continue to call you Cheryl David.
It's her stage name.
I see a good-looking blonde woman with a fancy suitcase.
Oh, okay.
The suitcase is what really making me go, I think that's Cheryl David.
Yeah.
And I kind of like doing like the walking and looking as I'm checking into like whatever funny airline I'm at, like Copa. She's at like like Virgin, like something nice. But I'm like, I
Right.
think that's Cheryl. And I was like, there's no way. But I'm like, it's LA. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, anyways, then after I'm done checking out, and I'm still thinking to myself, going, fuck, I know that was Cheryl David. And new season had just come out. Mm-hmm. And Curb is obviously fucking fantastic.
It's a great show.
Absolutely. Leon is like the last season. Leon
yeah.
definitely really pieced it together.
Oh, dude.
But so anyways, after I'm done checking in, I see her again. I'm like, did I say hello to her? And I was like, nah, that's kind of weird. I'm gonna say, hey, I love the show, not really you, but you're not love. How much of an asshole Larry is to you.
Right.
So anyways, I'm seeing her. We're making eye contact. She's looking at me. We're walking. I get right next to her. You don't respect wood. She just starts laughing. I just keep walking.
Oh,
That's all I said.
that's all you said.
You don't respect wood.
That's amazing.
She just fucking goes, oh my gosh. She just rolls her eyes and just start laughing.
Right.
And I didn't turn around. Like I
You
just,
didn't just be
yeah,
like
because
it
like
out
we were
there.
like looking at each other from like, probably like A to B, like so like that good like 40 feet kind of
Yeah.
like. She knows I'm a comical walker. I'm kind of like lanky, like I'm like a Muppet Fraggle Rock type dude. Just fucking like. And she's probably like, who the fuck is this fucking?
But you know what?
creature?
That's the best type of shit, though.
And
you know what I mean?
And I was like, and I
memorable.
never like I always think of that stuff right after. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh man, I had the best thing. It's like
should have
9
said
o'clock.
that,
I'm
yeah.
like, why didn't I say that? But
Right.
I got it for once.
That
It was
was
like
great.
the one time I was like, I got Cheryl. Yes. I was like, Larry, be proud.
We got to wrap this up
Yeah.
soon. Is there anything else we should talk
Fucking hell,
about?
like, one last thing too.
Oh, go
I do
ahead.
have
What
some
do you-
gifts for you guys. You know. 'cause-
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So
brings a
I just-
whole box out on the
Yeah,
table
oh,
there.
oh,
Let's
so I
see.
ju-
Oh, you just took one shirt out.
No,
though.
no, okay,
What's
we
going
got.
on?
Okay, hold on.
Big box
We
comes
gotta,
in.
we gotta share the whole shirt.
Yeah. What's going
I
on
got
here?
a couple things. Okay, so
Oh, damn.
I got a couple
Yeah,
shirts
go
for
ahead.
you guys.
What's
But I
going on?
This is
started,
from the first box that you got from Thrasher back in the
yeah,
day.
so I started working at the new Thrasher store. And so I
Oh, the new
got,
Thrasher in SF.
yeah,
New Thrasher
so
store.
You can enjoy the experience, and I'm the historian. Let's call it. Just kidding.
Okay.
66.6.
Yeah, so I brought you guys some.
Oh, that's
That's just
rad.
exciting.
Wow.
Rad.
Thank you.
Thank
bro.
you.
You can only
Thank
get
you.
these at the shop, so that's
Sick.
kind of cool.
That's
Yeah.
tight,
You know,
dude.
yeah, you can't get them
Let
anywhere
me see
else.
that
and-
here, Raj. Let's see.
So-
Large. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I think they're all larges. So it's from
I'm pretty sick how they incorporated the bridge with the
Yeah, the
pentagram.
Golden Gate pentagram. It's cool.
That's
Yeah.
rad.
They got some good shit over there.
So, and then I also brought you some other
Oh.
just t-shirts for you guys. So,
Oh God.
Oh,
don't.
it's-
He's got,
just
we
out-
got like 8 cameras.
just some, you know, t-shirts always nice.
Yeah.
And there's no white ones for the guys who don't like to skate in white shirts, you know, but they might be worn. But I thought for sure you guys really needed this one, you know. Fuck, this is
Okay,
like,
what do we got here? What do
oh
we
yeah,
got here?
somebody needs my face on a t-shirt, you know.
Look at
Come
that. That's
on.
what the hell is
That-
that, dude?
That's cool. That's my.
Did Jason
mug.
Adams make that?
Yeah, Jason Adams did make it.
Really?
Oh, sick.
So-
Okay.
What?
It's a. Yeah, that's more the joke one for you
That's
guys. 'cause
amazing.
Who the fuck wants to wear my face?
You'll
on a
see it
shirt?
on the
But
next episode.
Yeah.
Raj will be wearing that.
That'd be
a
sweet.
good chance
But
of that.
so, this is a
What
brand
else do we
called
got here, bro?
DVM that was
What's this button up thing? And I got my eye on this button
Yeah,
up.
check-
What's going on?
Yeah,
here?
this
What
is
what
a
is this?
Henley?
here?
Shirts for-
Yeah, what
it's
is
a-
this, bro?
it's for whoever wants some shirts.
Well, you know, I always
So-
get first pick, so
Good.
let's see here.
But I wanted to bring
That's a
something
good shirt right there, huh? Look at
Black
that.
Henley classic.
Black Henley. I am
And so
Black.
that's a brand called DVM, which is me and my buddies who just do some stuff.
Oh, cool.
Just making American
Is
made.
Matt Eversole still running it?
Matt's not working with it anymore,
No?
but Matt obviously helped out in the
Yeah, in the beginning, right?
beginning.
That's awesome,
And
man.
so it's
Thank
all-
you.
yeah, absolutely. It's American made stuff, which I'm a big believer in.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'd like to return this favor. We all would like to return the favor. If Kelly, if you don't mind grabbing
What
Our-
size?
Size large.
Large.
size large, get him a green. He's a green. You're a
I
green
like-
shirt guy, right? No.
Do you have green though?
Hey, we didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Kelly
love
Green.
green.
no.
I mean it.
Get him. What do you want?
I want
Black?
green-
You want
no,
a black?
I want green. Come on, look.
Corey,
I've been
man.
going for the earth tones lately.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Okay.
Yeah,
there you
so
go.
I'm like,
there you go.
Yeah, well, not-
He's got his little earth tone bucket hat.
yeah, with my little Totoro. You guys ever seen Totoro?
What is that?
A Miyazaki film, Ghibli Studio. It's a
Oh.
anime. My Neighbor Totoro.
Kelly, grab him a pin also.
Oh yes, I like Flair.
So you working
Oh,
at the
dude.
Thrasher shop now?
Yeah, we're at the Thresher shop.
Right.
Well, like one day a week.
So
once
are
every
you
2
and Sally in there?
weeks. No, so it's actually I'm there. Chico,
Chico Brennis.
Really?
Jack
Dope.
Curtin.
Wow.
So me, Chico, and Jack are like the.
Thank you.
Run the shop.
Well, we're like the dudes that coffee cup's sick. We're like the dudes that are like, kind of when people come in, they're like, oh sick, one of these guys is here. Like a
That's
kid
right.
might be able to go, whoa, Duffel's here, and we all know the SF history because we're all
Yeah.
Bay Area. Jack, I'm gonna give it to Jack, his Bay Area because he's been there for, 20 years and he's done shit that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jack is an honorary Bay Area dude, but so they wanted people that just know the shit because there's a wall of photos and a lot of it's like, hey, maybe we were there for that or we know about
It's
the
a
spot.
history.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what it's more of like an experience. It's not a retail
Right.
shop, it's not a museum, but it's kind of just like a cool place to
Yeah.
people to check out.
Here's a green.
Thank you. I gotta wipe the sweat first.
Listen,
Sorry, guys.
Duff man. If you're really gonna wear the
Yes,
green
dude.
shirt, bro?
Kelly Green.
absolutely.
Okay.
We'll give him a black one too.
I think this is really cool.
And listen, here's a Mark Appleyard drew this for us.
How neat.
Very coffee mug right there.
That's really cool.
And he followed it up by drawing one of Kelly there as,
I was about to
as
say,
Andy
where's
McDonald.
the Kelly? I was like,
Yeah.
man, how harsh.
You gotta have the set. You gotta have the set. You know, all available at the Nine
Price is
Club.
right. I think I won, guys.
All available at the9club.com. And you know what? Our buddy sent us a bunch of pins.
Cool, man.
For your flair.
From Pindejo.
Pendejo. No, you got to say it right, man. Raj. Pendejo.
My tongue is not gonna.
You can't-
Pendejo. Now everyone's gonna go.
From these guys.
Pendejo
Pendejo.
means
Oh,
it means stupid in Spanish, but
Gosh.
I think it's a play on words. Pendejo.
it is.
There you go.
It's very clever.
There you go. Nice. They're very nice, dude.
Looks great. And
Yeah.
the
Nailed it.
pins.
Yeah.
I like them.
You don't have to wear it if you don't want to.
It's a really nice pin too.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, he's breaking it open right now.
Yeah, it's going on.
Yeah?
Boom.
It's going on right next to DD Ramon.
Wow,
the
look at
birthday
that.
Party. There's some cool shades.
Turn over here. Let me see that a bit. Yeah, look at that.
It's nice.
That looks good.
I experienced the 9 Club.
Hey,
It
dude.
was,
We
it was
experienced.
the whole 9 Club, baby. I
We-
tell you what, man.
Hey, dude, thank
Thanks
you
for coming.
so much for coming by, dude. Hey, I can't wait to see your video part, man. Will you send us the
I'll send the link.
send the link?
I'll send the link.
And if
We'll
it
find
comes if it comes out the week that this comes out, we'll put the link in the
Dude, that'd be
description.
bitchin'.
Yeah.
I'm hyped, man. I'm just stoked to be skateboarding. And
Dude,
that's all I'm gonna say. Let's
love
land
it.
on a very positive note. Skateboarding fucking rules, man. You know what I mean? If you have a problem with it, get the fuck out of here.
That's
Skateboarding rules, dude.
No,
like,
no,
straight up.
it does. Hey, dude.
Fuck it. Let's get a fucking
me
high
the-
five.
Damn, your ring kind of hurt my finger, bro. I might need an
did,
X-ray.
yeah.
You have a good orthopedic?
It's not so good.